I'm Circuit Judge Anita Harold Ashley, and I'm proud to sponsor this ad supporting the Roane County Raiders. I've spent a lot of time participating in sporting events in my lifetime as a player, a Raider parent, and a fan. I've observed there are lots of ways people enjoy the games. It might be like my dad, who quietly studied the game to catch stats, or my dear mom, who gained a reputation for yelling at the refs. Or the fan may be there primarily to enjoy the band or the cheerleaders. But it's clear we're all rooting for the Raiders. Let's win.
Paid for by the committee to re-elect Judge Anita Harold Ashley, Kate J. Burbank, Treasurer. When it comes to providing facility solutions and maintenance support to the industrial and railroad industries, as well as port and inland terminals and Department of Defense operations, nobody does it better than Air Production and Service, Inc. At APS, our team is dedicated to providing high-quality service, parts, and equipment for your air production systems. Whether you are in need of air compressor products or services, you can turn to our team with confidence. We have offices located in Jacksonville, Florida, Corbin, Kentucky, Pembroke, North Carolina, and Spencer, West Virginia. To expand our reach and make it easier for you to get the help you need with minimal wait or frustration, contact us today to learn more about the different types of services and products we offer. Contact your local APS representatives, Mike and Michelle Spears in Spencer, West Virginia at 304-927-2550. Proud supporter of all Roane County athletics.
This is XYZ Insurance. How can I help?
I have a question about my home policy.
Okay, question about phone policy.
Home policy.
Okay, gnome policy.
HOME, home.
Technology is great, but sometimes it's better to talk with a real person. With Erie Insurance, you have a caring, independent agent who's with you from beginning to end.
We don't have any HOMEs on record.
Your Erie agent in Spencer is Ashley Insurance. Get a quote today at ashleyinsures.com. Go to erieinsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
It's a very, very, very fine house.
This is Jennifer Board-Nichols at Board Depew Realty. So many things have changed around us lately, and we are all concerned about what the future holds. During these uncertain times, we want you to know that one thing will not change, and that's the service and the professionalism we will offer you at Board Depew Realty. My grandmother started this company over 64 years ago, and one thing hasn't changed. If you use Board Depew Realty to buy or sell your home, you are guaranteed to receive service that is guided by principles like honesty and wisdom and a conscience. Owning a home is the American dream, and that hasn't changed. So let Board Depew Realty show you the way to that dream. Even if the times are changing, principles and service shouldn't. So let Board Depew Realty show you that some things remain the same.
This message comes to you courtesy of Brandon Dental Associates, conveniently located on Hospital Drive in Spencer, West Virginia. Benjamin Franklin is credited with saying, "An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure." And so it is with daily and regular professional preventive dental care. Brushing twice a day and flossing once a day, combined with regular professional preventive care at least twice a year, can help provide a lifetime of dental health. Call Brandon Dental at 304-927-2775 for your family's dental care. That's Brandon Dental Associates at 304-927-2775.
Carpenter's General Store in Spencer has been saving you money and giving you the best selection in Roane County since 1996. We have an amazing selection of domestic, import, and craft beers, ciders, and wines at the absolute lowest prices anywhere. And if we don't have it, we'll get it for you. We have a sporting goods section with all the right fishing gear, locally crafted lures, and live bait. And we also carry a great selection of firearms and ammunition. And once again, if we don't have it, we'll get it for you with the lowest prices guaranteed. We're open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. So come see us at 746 Arnoldsburg Road in Spencer. It's a convenience store with a whole lot more.
Calhoun Banks is your hometown bank. We've been serving Calhoun and the surrounding areas for over 120 years. We offer many financial and banking services, including commercial, online and mobile banking, mobile wallet, our annual Deals on Wheels loan sale, home and construction loans, and we specialize in land-only loans. With offices in Grantsville, Arnoldsburg, Elizabeth, and Glenville, we are ready to serve the needs of all of our communities. Stop in and see us at one of our 4 locations today. Visit our website at calhounbanks.com and follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Calhoun Banks WV. Lobby hours are Monday through Thursday, 8:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. Drive-through open 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Friday lobby hours are 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Drive-through open 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. And Saturdays, our drive-through is open 8:30 a.m. to noon.
Equal Opportunity Lender, member FDIC.
Stop by Spencer Cash Saver to check out our fresh produce, quality meats, and our new grab-and-go deli sliced meats and cheeses. New 2-week ads start every other Thursday with the best prices for your budget. Save money and shop local at Spencer Cash Saver. Stop by Spencer Cash Saver to check out our fresh produce, quality meats, and our new grab-and-go deli sliced meats and cheeses. New 2-week ads start every other Thursday with the best prices for your budget. Save money and shop local at Spencer Cash Saver.
Stop by D&D Motors for great deals on used cars. We have an incredibly diverse and continuously growing inventory to choose from, with many makes and models at price points that anyone can afford. D&D Service Department also offers oil changes, tire rotations, and other maintenance on your new purchase. Call D&D for your next service appointment. D&D Motors, located at 276 East Main Street in Spencer. Stop in and see Dan or Donna for your super deal today. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to noon, and closed on Sunday. D&D Motors, call 304-519-2157.
Since 2019, DW Excavating has been serving Roane and surrounding counties. We offer services including, but not limited to, repairing driveways, construction site preparation, drainage solutions, property brush clearing, farm road construction, culvert repair and installation, and utility line installation and repair. We provide free estimates. Check out our Facebook page or contact us at 304-532-2968 for more information. DW Excavating, taking pride in our work and in our community. DW Excavating is a proud supporter of all Roane County High School athletics. Go Raiders!
This is Lady Raider volleyball and softball player Mahaley Nicholson for Environmental Compliance Incorporated. Since 2016, ECI has provided West Virginia with top-notch service for both home and commercial needs. We pride ourselves on working closely with our clients to ensure that projects are completed in a timely manner, that customer expectations are met or, in many cases, exceeded. Regardless of the job size, we have solutions for everyone. We specialize in septic systems, brush removal, dirt work, asbestos removal, and more. Check us out on the web at www.eciwv.net or contact us for a quote at 304-532-7653. Fax number 304-532-7653. Environmental Compliance Incorporated. Ed Nicholson, owner, West Virginia Contractors License 055775.
This is Ashton Rhodes, Chronic Care Manager at Roane County Family Healthcare. Are you struggling to control your blood pressure, lower your A1C, or manage other chronic health conditions? Do you ever feel overwhelmed or unsure after an office visit and need some extra help? If that's you, we can help. Roane County Family Healthcare is now providing chronic care management services for qualifying patients. By enrolling in our services, you will receive one-on-one consultations, an individualized comprehensive care plan, education, monthly check-ins, and more. All of this will allow you access to your care team easily for questions, concerns, or follow-up. So are you ready to team up and find a healthier version of you? Give me a call at 304-927-8139. My office hours are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Let me help you manage your chronic conditions. Roane County Family Healthcare, healthcare for the entire family.
Rhodes Auto Service in beautiful downtown Arnoldesburg, West Virginia, is a full-service auto center providing you with AC, front end and four-wheel alignment, tires, exhaust systems, to basic oil changes and state inspections, and full electrical diagnostic service. Our highly trained technicians with over 40 years of experience between them, Rhodes Auto Service in Arnoldesburg, West Virginia. 304-655-6765. And be sure to check out our Facebook page.
Hi, folks. Here at Hardman's, we are a full-service building material and hardware store. We have it all, from nuts and bolts to plumbing, electrical, best look paint, lumber, drywall, furniture, appliances, flooring, and kitchen and bath. Our best look paint is a sure win to brighten up your interior walls or spruce up your exterior. We don't just sell the products, but we deliver and install many of them as well. All of our installers are trained and certified. On top of all that, we know a little something about customer service. We'll greet you with a smile and have the knowledge to help you get the job done right. Stop in and let's tackle your next project together. Hardman's, our family serving yours since 1907.
There is nothing quite like mowing season in the Mountain State, and if you love keeping your property looking pristine, stop in at Hildreth Supply on Arnoldsburg Road in Spencer, West Virginia. We supply everything you need to make your yard look its best. Husqvarna riding mowers are in stock, including model number TS242XD for $36.99 and model TS142L for only $25.99. We also have plenty of Husqvarna 455 Rancher chainsaws on sale for 15% off while supplies last. Hildreth Supply also has an in-house mechanic for all of your Husqvarna and Shindawa equipment needs. Need a tune-up? We have your man. Visit us on the web at hildrethsupply.com, check out our Facebook page at Hildreth Oilfield Supply, or stop by and see us at the store located on Route 33 in Spencer. Hildreth Supply, a hometown store with hometown ownership and proud supporter of all Roane County athletes.
Hi, this is Lisa Simmons inviting you to join the team of savings and visit Honest Fred's Flooring at 373 East Main Street, Arnoldsburg Road. We're the largest flooring warehouse in town, and it's fully stocked with the latest trends in floor covering. All first quality with fair pricing, great values, and professional installation. Stop by or call today, 304-927-8082, or check us out on the web.
Take a small drive to big savings. HonestFreds.com.
Intelligent Network Securities is a hub-zone, service-disabled, veteran-owned small business located in Central West Virginia. INS provides full-scope, enterprise-level digital security and forensic services. We specialize in state and nation-level cybersecurity intelligence, but we feel compelled as a company to offer our commercial consumers both proactive and reactive defense strategies as well. With 15-plus years experience in the field, providing support to commercial as well as nation and state-level entities, INS can provide insight to protecting your assets with our use and knowledge of bleeding-edge technologies. Check us out on the web at intelligent-network-security.com or call us at 304-566-9111. Brian Cottrell, President. Roane County Raider football is on the air. Stay tuned for all the exciting play-by-play action coming up next. Roane County High School football is brought to you by these supporting sponsors: Penna's Barbershop, Roane General Hospital, McIntosh Hardware, Furniture and Appliance, Jack Garrett Ford, Ashley Insurance, Joel Baker Law PLLC, APS Air Production and Service Inc., Old Fences Realty, Stats Pharmacy, Anita Harold Ashley for Circuit Judge, Phoenix Nutrition, Honest Fred's Flooring, D&D Motors, Hildreth Supply, Family Health Care, Groves Auto, Ford Depew Realty, Norman L. Daniel, State Farm Agent, Hardman Supply, Josh Downey for Circuit Judge, ECI Environmental Compliance Inc., Carpenter's General Store, Minnie Hamilton Health System, Poca Valley Bank, Spencer McDonald's, INS, Intelligent Network Security, Ridgetop Rentals, Spencer Cash Saver, Brandon Dental, DW Excavating LLC, Spencer Pizza Hut, Kirby Insurance, Philip Deaver for Roane County Sheriff, Calhoun Banks, and the Player of the Game Award sponsored by Willard C. Starcher Auto Parts. And now we take you to the press box. Here's your Raider broadcast crew: Andrew Miller, John Penna, and Matt White. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to week number 5 of high school football across the great state of West Virginia. Entering the near halfway point of the 2023 season reminds us all of how quickly football rolls by and how fleeting each Friday night can be. Student athletes, parents, and fans alike must remember to gather these moments and store them away in their minds with the understanding that someday the memories will be all that remain of these wonderful times. Tonight allows for another opportunity for memories to be made as programs across the Mountain State prepare for Friday Night Lights once again. With games in Week 5 approaching rapidly, many teams have situated themselves nicely in their respective classes, with solid winning records, including 22 of the 119 programs left unblemished entering tonight. However, the midpoint of the season can always represent a turning point for a program, be it positively or negatively. With so much still to be determined as far as playoffs are concerned, the margin of error is razor thin for many programs. Teams in the middle of the packs can begin making moves up the ladder tonight. Teams at the bottom of each class know that one more loss could put an early end to postseason hopes and dreams. Even teams at the top of each class must avoid the temptation of getting complacent with early success, lest they fall victim to the trip hazard of a seriously motivated underdog. Entering Week 5 tonight, Roane County boasts one of the 22 remaining undefeated records in West Virginia. The Raiders have successfully managed games 1 through 4 with solid defensive play and tremendous second-half offensive outputs. And with their improved strength of schedule this season, the Raiders have garnered a number 2 ranking in Class AA. However, with consistent communication with Coach Paul Burdett and his staff, it is evident that the Raiders need to improve in some critical areas of the game, and they must continue to work and remain focused each week if they are to make another run at their postseason goals. With that said, another difficult test awaits Roane County tonight, and it will come from arguably the premier football conference in Class AA. The Poca Dots represent the Cardinal Conference tonight, but more than that, they represent their own proud and storied tradition. The Dots have suited up in football every season since 1928, having played nearly 1,000 games. In the modern era, Poca has raised a state championship banner 5 times in 7 finals appearances, including 3 straight in 2001, 2002, and 2003. Moreover, the Dots owned the Raiders in a short-lived 5-game series that began Roane County's football program from 1993 through 1997. The Dots beat the Raiders each of those 5 games, and it was rarely close. But that was then, and this is now. More than 2 decades removed from those first 5 meetings, both programs have experienced much success. Roane County has been to the playoffs 10 times since, and Poca has made it 9 times. Since 2018, the teams are a combined 70-29, with 4 quarterfinal playoff appearances and 1 semifinal berth. Tonight, the series finally resumes after a 25-year break with points, playoff positioning, and most importantly, pride on the line. Roane County, say it with me. It's time to kick the tires and light the bonfires. It's time for Raider football. Live from beautiful County Stadium on the campus of Roane County High School, we welcome you to WVRC 104.7 FM's live coverage of your Roane County Raiders.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Friday Night Lights here at County Stadium. Alongside the rest of the crew, Joe McDonald, our graphics specialist, instant replays and scoreboard, Katie White, our camera person, Matt White, our statistician, John Penna, the color commentator, I'm Andrew Miller, ready to bring you guys Roane County versus Poca. John Penna, an opportunity to reignite a series that happened when Roane County High School began, and it was not fun to watch Roane County play Poca back then. But again, this is a different Roane County program nowadays. Poca still, though, in the 2010s, had some serious talent on those teams. A lot of guys heading to the next level. This year, 2-2, coming off a season last year that was subpar performance for what Poca is used to, just 2-8 on the record. But they have had some massive improvements in the first 4 games this season.
Yeah, I was impressed in the few games I was able to watch. They have they have great size, to start off with, Drew. And they've got a running back as in Preston Bonnet. He is a very shifty running back, not the biggest of guy, but runs very hard. If he gets to the edge, he's going to make some things happen. He's very shifty with his feet. So we've got to be on top of our defensive game, as we have been throughout this season. But this is a different team in Poca, out of a different conference, that they play really smash-mouth football every week in and week out. It's a very tough conference to play in. Now with Roane County, only 2 true LKC opponents, for us in the AA ranks, and that's Clay and Braxton. So tonight should be a very good game, and we really have to be focused on our job in front of us and really take care of the football.
Absolutely. This is a balanced program for Poca. They average just over 300 yards per game, 181 on the ground and 128 through the air. And it, again, mostly coming through Preston Bonnet. Peyton Cook, the quarterback, a 6-foot, 160-pound sophomore, 22 of 37 on the season. And his main target is Bonnet. and Bonnet also comes out of the backfield. That is what they do the best. Is get the ball to him. We're going to talk a little bit more about the pregame, about Roane County, about Poca. Let's pause right here and let's listen to the national anthem performed by the Roane County Raider Band. Tremendous performance by the Roane County Raider Band, and we are in pregame mode at the moment. Again, starting early here tonight, to 7 p.m. kickoff. Normally we do 7:30. A lot surrounding this contest here tonight. Friday Night Rivals, WCHS TV 8 will have this game broadcast live on TV. That's always a great thing. We are live on YouTube and Facebook. We're live audio on our website and on WVRC 104.7 FM. I assume that we're going to be live at Route 33 Steakhouse. Hopefully Jorge and his guys have got us posted up on their TV screens. A really cool thing that they have done this year for us. But again, it is homecoming night as well. All those things surrounding it make it very difficult for a lot of people to focus on the game. Roane County, though, and Coach Paul Burdett, as I spoke to him, he's like, I said, do the kids worry about this? He's like, nah, the kids are fine. He's like, I am not. Everybody else is fine around it. So you would expect that the Raiders will come out with sole focus once again here, because this is a Poca team out of a very difficult conference. They've got a couple of AA wins. It's an opportunity for Roane County to get big things done tonight.
Yeah, and I think that the kids are going to understand that, the magnitude of this game and what it could do for us to help us points-wise to set us up for a nice playoff spot throughout this season. So I think the kids will focus in and tune in. Coach Burdett's been at this long enough that, he goes through these weeks every year. You've got homecoming, you've got Black Walnut Festival week. So he's used to those kind of things, but I do think that the team will be focused here tonight, and they'll take care of the things that they have to.
Well, one of the things that they have been taking quite a good care of in the second half is running the football, Matt White. Roane County, a couple of games early, they were balanced. They threw the ball a little bit more than we are used to seeing them run. But when things have broken down for the Raiders the last couple of weeks, they have gone to that running attack. Now, it hasn't just been heavy. They've been able to mix it up, get inside-outside runs, a couple of counters, things like that. But it has been quite effective for Roane County. They're rushing the ball at, over 300 a game?
Well, at least last week against Lewis County, 311 yards on the ground. The previous week against Clay County, 366. So Roane County really getting it done on the ground, but it's not for a lack of effort trying to throw the ball. Uncharacteristically, from the history that we know of Coach Paul Burdett, is run, maybe pass. Jacob Greathouse, he's averaging about between 8 and 10 pass attempts per game. I believe the kid only threw 10 times all of last season. So, you're trying to get the ball out in space. You've got some athletes. You got Brandon Richardson. You got Lane Watson. You got Coben Cottrell. You got guys out there with size and speed that can get down the field, and you're trying to take advantage of that. But if it doesn't work, you can always go back to the old bread and butter, and that's the ground game.
Absolutely. I think Roane County is going to maybe, John, look to establish that ground game early on. You're looking at a defensive line and some linebackers that are quite sized here tonight. This is a big group of polka dots coming in.
Yeah, and on film, from what I was able to watch, they use that size definitely to their advantage. They don't fire off the ball very quick, but man, they're hard to move and get out of your way. And with what Roane County likes to do is, really open up small seams for our running backs to be able to run through. It's going to be interesting to see how our heavy package, goes against this very tough, large front of the defense tonight. So watch that. We talk about playing in the trenches, every week, but this one is a really big one.
With Poca 2-2, they lost their first 2 games of the season, got blown out in game 1 against a Nitro team that was reeling right off the bat, throwing for massive amounts of yardage and touchdowns. 56-6 was the score there. Here's a very interesting score, though. At home versus Chapmanville the next week, a 10-point loss, 24-14. Chapmanville is a dangerous opponent to have, and then they have put up big numbers in the third week over Buffalo on the road, 49-16, and then a close victory last week against a solid program again in the Logan Wildcats. So this is a team that has been improving quickly throughout the first 4 games. Imagine that they are going to take another leap forward in ability level. So Roane County needs to match that quickly, match that intensity, try to make something happen early, John. We've done it a couple of games. We just haven't sustained that early excitement in the first half.
Yeah, and it's just like Coach Burdett talked about. It was just one of those deals where he's like, we're allowed to score more than 14 points. So, yeah, if we come out firing tonight, we've just got to take care of the football. Those turnovers in the first half has kind of seemed to be one of the things that kind of pushes us back.
Yeah, hopefully Roane County can play a clean first half and continue that through a second half, and they seem to be that second half team. Let's hope they put 4 full together here tonight. We got a break to take for our sponsors. Appreciate everyone joining us on all our platforms. When we come back, more pregame coverage, including the Coach's Corner interview with head coach Paul Burdett. You've been watching and listening to Roane County Raider football on WVRC.
Intelligent Network Securities is a hub zone, service-disabled, veteran-owned small business located in Central West Virginia. INS provides full-scope, enterprise-level digital security and forensic services. We specialize in state and nation-level cybersecurity intelligence, but we feel compelled as a company to offer our commercial consumers both proactive and reactive defense strategies as well. With 15-plus years experience in the field providing support to commercial as well as nation and state-level entities, INS can provide insight to protecting your assets with our use and knowledge of bleeding-edge technologies. Check us out on the web at intelligent-network-security.com or call us at 304-566-9111. Brian Cottrell, President.
When you find yourself faced with a legal issue, the steps you take next can literally impact the rest of your life. Hiring the right attorney is one of the most important decisions you'll make. At Joel Baker Law Office, we understand the importance of providing prompt, competent, and honest legal representation. Call or text our office today to schedule a consultation, 304-500-9238.
As someone who played high school sports, I was able to learn the importance of hard work and being dedicated to your job. And these lessons are why it is important that we support high school athletes. I have continued to apply these lessons to my career as a prosecuting attorney for the last 15 years. And they are the same lessons, hard work and dedication, that I will use every day as a circuit judge. In 2024, vote Josh Downing for Circuit Judge in Division 3.
Paid for by the committee to elect Josh Downing. Aaron M. Nichols, Treasurer.
Hey, are you serious? I like a good laugh. I bet you do too. Which is why I say, if all those insurance companies want to spend $1 gazillion on funny TV ads, go right ahead, as long as it's not my money that's paying for it. Here's how you get seriously good auto, home, business, or life insurance. Go to Erie Insurance. With Erie, a great price is just the start. You get unbelievable service, independent agents you can really trust, and superior products like Erie Rate Lock. You hear that? Rate Lock. Name says it all. For car insurance, it can't be beat. But hey, don't just take it from me. See for yourself why more than 90% of Erie customers stay with them year after year after year. Seriously.
Your Erie Insurance agent in Spencer is the Kirby Insurance Agency. Get a quote at 927-2544. That's 927-2544. Or visit kirbyinsurance.com.
Just about 11 and a half minutes away here at County Stadium from the opening kick. Roane County and Poca had a chance to discuss the upcoming game here tonight with head coach Paul Burdett. These are his thoughts. Welcome back, folks. Standing here in our familiar position at the County Stadium end zone, and we're ready to go for week number 5 and a chance for Coach Burdett and his team to go 1-0 again. To do that, Coach, you're going to see a team that in Poca I don't think I've seen from game 1 to game 4 improve faster.
Yeah, they've really gotten better each and every week, and they've got some weapons on offense, and I think they play a really tough defense. They move guys around a lot. It's not going to be an easy job here tonight, just like any other Friday night. They present their own challenges.
Are they run heavy, pass heavy, or are they balanced?
I would probably call them a balanced team, even though I think they want to run the ball, but they have no issue throwing the ball around as well.
For you guys, obviously, things have gone well the last 4 weeks. I mentioned in the intro, defense has been the name of the game from start to finish. In the absence of those first half offensive outputs, the defense has stepped up. Last week I thought was better offense in the first half, but you still want to improve upon that. In what ways are you going to be able to improve upon that first half production?
Well, it's a matter of being clean. Too many times we get some penalties and get us back behind the sticks and cause some issues. We had some turnovers a couple games. It's just, it's continuing to mold and get better each and every week and try to get ourselves on pace to be exactly what we want to be. And that just takes time sometimes.
Lots of stuff surrounding this game. Obviously, Friday night rivals here. It's homecoming. You're starting a half hour earlier. Does that affect your kids at all, or are they just prepared to play?
Nah, it doesn't affect them. It affects me. I've kind of gotten used to it, though. I mean, we play a lot of games at 7 o'clock now, and I think they're excited for the TV and the exposure that's there, and so I don't think there's any issue there.
Well, Game 5, the health of your team obviously is always important. You got back somebody very nice here in the secondary that you missed last week.
Yeah, Brody's back after a week off, and that helps a lot. He's really done a really good job of playing that corner position, and you can't ask for much more from a freshman than what he's done this year. So it's good to have him back, and so that kind of puts everything back on place as far as varsity goes.
Well, Coach, opportunity here. It's going to be a great night for football. We wish you the best of luck. Go out there and be 1-0 once again.
Thanks, Drew. We appreciate it.
Head Coach Paul Burdett, more to come after this. Well, you heard it from the horse's mouth. He is the one that gets messed up by this early start. And with the homecoming going around with the Friday night rivals, I had to do the interview late. He was already in chaos mode. So hopefully he can settle himself down here as we get closer and closer to this 7 p.m. Kickoff between Roane County and Poca. Now we have a chance. Let's take a look at the starting lineups for both sides. We'll get it started on offense for the Pokey Dots.
Well, he talked about such a big offensive line and a big front defensively. Across the board, you've got 6'3", 255-pound senior Hayden Thompson, 6'4", 250-pound junior Rome Bragg, 6'2", 250-pound senior Anthony Belcher, 6'1", 290-pound senior Jack Tussing, and 6'4", 265-pound junior Nicholas Dillard. Across the at the split position, it's one of the guys you're going to see touch the ball more frequently is a 5'11", 160-pound sophomore Jack McClanahan, second leading receiver on this team. And you've got 5'11", 155-pound sophomore Brad Jones, the other receiver in the slot. 6'3", 205 junior Hunter Tussing. And the tight end, H-back, the sniffer, if you will, 5'10", 205-pound senior Mitchell Heinrichs. In the backfield, we talked this guy up in pregame, 5'11", 165-pound junior Preston Bonnet. He will see the majority of the touches for this offense. And commanding said offense for the Dots, 6 foot, 160-pound sophomore Peyton Cook.
Defensively trying to stop the offense of the Dots, specifically Bonnet and that running game. Along the front line, Coben Cottrell at one defensive end position, the 6'2", 220-pound junior. On the other side, the senior Andy Jetton, 5'11", 175. The defensive tackles, these guys have been good this year. Jacob Bunner, who has 30 tackles, including 11 for a loss this season. He's a senior, 6'2", 285. And his partner, Noah Jett, the junior, 6'2", 270 pounds. With Proctor back in the lineup, everybody moves back to their normal positions. That means Sawyer Hunt is one outside backer, the senior, 6'1", 165. Lane Watson on the other side, 6'2", 210, and a junior. In the middle, the Mike linebacker is Clay Walker, the junior, 5'9", 195 pounds. In the defensive backfield for Roane County, at one corner, Chad Blosser, the 5'10", 130-pound junior, and Brody Proctor, the freshman, 5'8", 150 pounds. Defensive safeties for Roane County, Jacob Greathouse, a 5'9" sophomore at 145 pounds, and Brandon Richardson, we call him B-Rich, the senior, 5'7", 160.
You'll see a lot of defensive shifts here from Poca, depending on what Roane County's going with. They like to go with a 3-man front. They will mix it up to a 4-man. You've got 5'10", 225-pound junior Jacob Paul, and the nose tackle 6'2", 250-pound senior Anthony Belcher, and the defensive end 6'4", 250-pound junior Rome Bragg. The outside linebacker, 6'3", 205-pound junior Hunter Tussing. He will see double duty as a defensive end and an outside linebacker. The other outside linebacker, 6 foot, 160-pound sophomore Peyton Cook. In the interior of that defense, 6 foot, 185-pound senior Ethan Estep, and 5'10", 205-pound senior Mitchell Heinrichs. The corners for the Dots, 5'11", 155-pound sophomore Brad Jones, and 6 foot, 180-pound senior Dylan Bradley. The defensive safeties, 5'11", 160-pound sophomore Jack McClanahan, and 5'10", 170-pound sophomore Colton Dunbar.
Well, you heard the bigs up front defensively for Poca. Our offensive line will see the largest line they've seen all season. Let's hope they are ready for the challenge. It will go like this. Left tackle, Tyson Freeland, the junior, 6'2", 255 pounds. Left guard, Hogan Greathouse, a sophomore at 5'10", 235. Colton Elliott, the center, the sophomore, 5'9", 230 pounds. Right guard is Jacob Bunner, the senior, 6'2", 285 pounds. And the right tackle, Noah Jett, the junior, 6'2", 270 pounds. Coben Cottrell is your tight end. He is 6'2", 220 pounds, and a junior. Sawyer Hunt, we'll see him in the backfield a little bit, but he'll be lined up mostly as a wideout, and he is 6'1", 165, and a senior. 3 in the backfield for Roane County, led by the leading pancake block producer, and that is our fullback, Clay Walker, who has produced 12 pancake blocks this season, a 5'9", 195-pound junior. He likes to block. Lane Watson, the other H-back, 6'2", 210, and he's a junior. And the speedster in the backfield is Brandon Richardson, 5'7", 160 pounds, and a senior. In 4 games, he's already just 1 yard shy of 600 on his way to a possible 1,000-yard rushing season. And the quarterback manning it for Roane County for year number 2, just a sophomore, is Jacob Greathouse, 5'9", 145 pounds. Let's take a look at the matchup between the two coaches. Paul Burdett in 13th season. He is now 70 and 56 in his career. 6 playoff appearances, including back-to-back quarterfinal appearances in 21 and 22. His opponent, Seth Ramsey, in his 9th season. He is 39 and 45. That is a little bit it doesn't show the full potential of this team. He was 2 and 28 in his first 3 seasons. Since then, 33 and 7 in the next 4. Now, last year, a bit of an anomaly at 2 and 8, so he's looking to get back on track with that one. He has 3 playoff appearances, including that semifinal appearance in 2021. Just waiting for the captains to come out of the locker room. Looks like Roane County is going to go with the maroon jerseys, white pants here tonight, maroon helmets with the Raider R on the sides in white and the big white stripes down the side. Letters and numbers in white for Roane County. For the Dots, it is white jerseys with bright red numbers and letters. They've got the silver helmets and the silver pants with the red stripes down the side. I didn't get a chance to see. I assume they've got their Dot logo on the side of their helmet, though.
That they do. If you look on our ticker, their score ticker there, that's what it looks like on the side of their helmet.
So we are just moments away. We'll break away for a second. We'll come back. We'll have the coin toss and the opening kick here on week number 5 of high school football at Roane County High School. You're watching and listening to Raider Football on WVRC.
Hungry? There's only one place to go to satisfy a hunger that big, any time of the day or night. McDonald's in Spencer. Choose from the famous Big Mac, Quarter Pounder with cheese, add fries and sweet tea, and you've got a meal that can't be beat. Start your day off right with the best breakfast in town. McDonald's in Spencer. Egg McMuffin, sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit, hot cakes, sausage burrito, add a cup of premium coffee and a hash brown. Great prices every day. McDonald's in Spencer. I'm loving it, and so will you.
The sun has set here at County Stadium behind the hills. It is a gorgeous night for football. It is going to be another great weather Friday night for football back-to-back, and we're looking forward to this battle, a not rivalry, but a series renewed from the first 5 years. Again, it's been more than 2 decades since these two faced off against each other. Roane County is 0 in the series history, 0-5. So looking to get their first win against the Poca Dots here tonight, as Roane County will send out their captains, Jacob Bunner, Andy Jetton, Sawyer Hunt, and Brandon Richardson. And last week was, again, a bit of an anomaly, guys, as Roane County had to kick off in the first half. That is a rarity for the Raiders. They usually are able to either win the toss and take the opening kick or lose it and the other team defers.
Yeah, that's what Coach Burdett loves to do, but last week they switched things up. So we'll see how things go tonight. The last time that we played Poca, I was a junior in high school, Drew.
You want to talk about that?
I was a little scary.
It's been enough years gone by that the trauma is over.
Well, yeah, like I said, I got blasted on the opening play, so
well,
still a little salty about that.
I'll give you one side note. My senior season, we opened with the Poca Dots, and they defeated us 27-0 en route to a state championship. Seems like we got all those teams at good times.
Yeah.
Oh, the AAA days.
Oh. It was a tough time, but that's why we were so tough.
Absolutely. Very excited that Friday Night Rivals is here. Of course,
this is number 4.
Yeah, we are looking forward to that. Roane County has traditionally played pretty well on these Friday Night Rivals games.
I believe we're 3-1 in this Friday Night Rival.
I think so.
Our loss was in 2020 to Ritchie County. They had that really good team.
I think you can watch us here on our YouTube and Facebook streams, obviously. You can listen if you're driving in your vehicle heading north to Morgantown for tomorrow's Mountaineer Texas Tech game. You can tune into WVRC 104.7 FM till you run out of service. Then you can clock in on our website at WVRCFM.com, and we have a streaming app there. You can listen to the broadcast as well, or you could do Friday Night Rivals. As long as you're watching the Raiders tonight, that's all we care about.
All right.
Well, we forgot that we are on Friday Night Rivals, so we will have some different type of startups here. We're going to have a little extended timeouts during timeouts due to TV requirements.
The guy down there with the red shirt, he's got a little sign, TV timeout.
Yep, the red shirt guy. Everybody hates the red shirt guy. And he didn't even do anything.
He's just doing his job.
Poca ready to.
The thankless job, the TV timeout guy.
Poca exiting the guest locker room, running through the sign. And as you can see them come out onto the field, man, a bunch of big boys coming out of that locker room.
We like to call those guys lads.
Those are lads. Roane County huddled in the helmet at the moment, and they will wait until the actual coin toss is made, and then the captains will meet them down at the helmet. Roane County will take the field at that point. Again, nobody likes the red shirt guy when we're ready to go. Everybody's ready to go, and he has to be the one that everyone is looking at, everyone is staring at, and everyone is mumbling under their breaths things that we will not repeat.
Yeah, it's a tough job.
Oh, and you know, this is one of those things that definitely gets under Coach Burdett's skin. Throwing the timing off.
It is 7:02 already.
At this pace, we might kick off at 7:30 like normal.
Well, that'll get him back on track then, because nothing else has worked. And I'm not kidding. He came all the way over for the pregame interview, did Coach Burdett. And then he looked at me and said, "Oh, darn," is what I'm going to say. "I forgot I've got to go interview with Mark Martin." And so he had to run all the way across the field, interview with Mark for about 5 or 6 minutes and then run back over way after we're usually done even, and you could just see it in his face. He was less than pleased. I sped up our interview just to try to get him back on a little bit of, just a little bit. Again, it is homecoming night tonight. Our goal, folks, here on our stream is to cover the vast majority of homecoming if we can at halftime. So we'll run some advertisements when halftime starts, and then we'll try to bring it back in time to cover the homecoming festivities. And we'll have a chance to crown a homecoming queen. Got 3 ladies vying for homecoming queen. Got Rhiannon Jones, Maddie Lawson, and Marissa Roberts. One of those 3 will be crowned here tonight.
Still waiting.
And Coach Burdett also still waiting. And now you can see Coach Burdett looking up. Now he is impatient. He's looking up at the tower above us to say, let's go.
Oh, the poor red shirt guy.
Again, it is. If you haven't seen the behind the scenes of a Friday Night Rivals, there's a lot that goes into it. There are about 25 workers here, not including the broadcast crew up above us. There are multiple cameras.
There's 3 vans out back with satellite equipment and cables running everywhere. You've got a person lift over in the scoreboard end zone side with camera up there.
That gave Joe McDonald ideas as he was speaking with Butch Mounts, executive producer of Friday Night Rivals. He and Video Productions teaming up with WCHS. We are now ready for the coin toss. And the question is, will it go back to Roane County normal, which means they get the ball to begin the first half of play? One thing the Raiders are really going to have to be smart about is how they tackle this young man in Preston Bonnet. He is a shifty and very speedy running back. Not the biggest, obviously, at 165 and 5'11", a little longer and lankier, but he runs very efficiently.
And it's real easy for him to get lost behind those lads up front, because they just create a massive wall.
Yeah, he likes to slip in between those guys. And when you talk about running backs, you talk about getting skinny. You're just kind of shoulders in between the offensive linemen, and he really runs hard even after first contact as well.
Yeah, when you look at those lads up front, it's tough when you're 6'2" and you're the smallest one up there. 6'2", 250 with Belcher, 6'4", 250 with Bragg, 6'3", 255. They have just got some lads up there. So the opening coin toss, well, it looks as if Roane County has won the toss, and of course, they will elect to receive to begin the first half of play. In all the chaos, at least Coach Burnett has that one normal thing happening.
Let's see, do we go straight to the kickoff, or do we go back to the red shirt?
Looks like he is scooting off the field. He's had enough ire for the preseason, or the pregame, I assume. Raiders now taking the field. In the maroon and white combination. Haven't seen that in a bit, John.
Yeah, first time this season here at home. We went all maroon 2 times, and then we had the Army National Guard uniforms. So first time that we see this uniform combo. I tell you what, my favorites, besides the all blacks, are the all grays.
Very, very nice uniforms indeed. In Roane County, 4-0, Poca 2-2, but massively improved from game number 1. Roane County took care of Shady Spring, 35-20, 34-6 over Lincoln County. Clay County falls 42-19, and then a big defensive performance last week against Lewis County, in which the Raiders allowed fewer than 85 yards total offense. Back deep to receive will be Brandon Richardson and Lane Watson. They will stand at their 10. Kicking off will be a 6'1" junior in Gavin Berry.
And Barry's got a good leg. I was watching him during warm-ups. He and Cottrell, not the same size, but both with about the same distance on their kicks.
Battle of kickers tonight. Kick will travel as we are looking at it right to left off the foot of Berry. It has been 25 years since these two squared off. There is the whistle from the official. Berry slowly approaching, leg in, high, angled kick. It will land at the 10, taken on the near side. Watson up the gut, Watson free. Watson breaks a tackle. Watson down the sideline, over midfield, to the 30, to the 20, to the 10, into the end zone, an opening kickoff return for a touchdown.
The nature boy right there, Drew. I said that for a reason earlier in the season. This guy gets the ball in his hands, and anything he does, he just makes it happen. I have a feeling that here on this replay, you look down the sideline, the kicker had a chance, but other than that, he's housing that thing. I have a feeling that Jake Watson's wallet might get a little bit thinner on that as well.
Opening kickoff fireworks for Roane County and Lane Watson as Cottrell gets set to kick. He was right behind Watson. He had the finger up in the air, already celebrating at about the 20. Snap back, the hold down, and the kick is blasted through the uprights, and it took less than 14 seconds, 13 to be exact, and Roane County hits for 7. 7-0 Raiders. You're watching Roane County football on WVRC.
It's football season, and the team at Jack Garrett Ford in Spencer are ready to get you a touchdown deal on a car or truck. Coach Q, Big Deal Ben, Auto Nathan, and introducing Showtime Sheldon. Football season is the perfect time to get your best deal on the new or used Ford of your dreams at West Virginia's oldest continuous running Ford dealership. Broncos, F-150s, Mustangs, Explorers, Escapes, and more. And has never been a better time to trade. All roads lead to Jack Garrett Ford, where after 65 years, customer satisfaction is still standard equipment.
Sparks out of the opening gate here for Roane County, Matt White. It was Lane Watson with the opening kick return.
Yeah, 90 yards on that one. We talked about Roane County needing to get out to a faster start offensively. Well, how about you don't even need your offense to start out 7-0. Lane Watson, what a kickoff return.
And, John, you got to thank the blocking up front because he was untouched until that 35-yard line area bounced off of what would be tackler.
Yeah.
And that was it.
Well, and we actually had a couple guys run into each other and trip over each other that would have been blockers, but just Lane doing Lane things. You kind of say it every weekend.
Back deep to receive, number 23, Brad Jones. I didn't see the other one. Cottrell leg in, high, end over end kick. Dropped by the up man at the goal line. He'll pick it up and tackle deep in the backfield defensively. That was number 26, Spencer Jones, the freshman.
B. Rich gets a mitt on him and brings him down. A great opportunity right here, Drew, for our Raider defense.
Well, you often see if a kickoff is fumbled, that gives the defense over pursuit time, but Richardson came flying in and broke down nicely, and it'll be at the 10-yard line, just a 9.5-yard return, First and 10, right to left for Poca. The dots will spread it out, twins to both sides.
A nice show of sportsmanship there by the left guard. That's Bragg. He went through and shook every one of the defensive linemen's hands before this opening snap.
Got a wing to the far side. Bonnet in motion. He'll stop in the backfield. Shotgun. Handoff. Bonnet cuts against the grain. Breaks one tackle. Pushes out to the 14. A gain of about 4.
Yeah, they were looking to get a guy across in motion and brought that thing back this way. Brandon Richardson, the safety, he and Sawyer Hunt both moving with that motion. I think somebody was kind of out of position, but B. Rich makes the stop.
They'll stop him at the 13 instead, so 3 on the carry, 2nd and 7 from the 13 of the Dots. 11 minutes and 10 seconds and rolling right off the bat, 7-0 Roane County. Twin receivers near side, one to the far side. Shotgun. Backs in the backfield to look to dump it out, and the man open is McClanahan. McClanahan upended with a great open field tackle by the Raiders.
Yeah, I saw your hunt there that time, Drew. Fought off a block, goes down low, and wraps him up there. Nice play because that thing could have gotten outside and could have been bad.
3 more on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 4. The yard to reach is the 20. And the clock moving here. 10:30 and rolling. 7-0 Roane County. Opening kick touchdown from Lane Watson. Twins to both sides. Shotgun for Cook. Bonnet stands to his right. The handoff. Bonnet off tackle. 1st down carry or close to it. And he may be just a half a yard short. Depends on the spot.
See the official on the far side.
They'll call 1st down. It was spotted just a bit over the 20-yard line. Good interior tackle by the Raider defense, but a 1st down carry nonetheless.
Yeah, Lane Watson in there on the tackle. You can just see Bonnet. He is a shifty guy. Even inside, even in the teeth of that defense, he's still making some things happen.
Under 10 minutes remaining, 1st quarter. First offensive possession for the Dots. 7-0 Roane County. Shotgun for Peyton Cook. Hands it off again. Bonnet goes with the defense, and he is gobbled up by a bunch of maroon jerseys. They'll give him a yard, maybe 2.
Noah Jett and Bunner both in there to make that stop. One thing I've noticed on film, Drew, is you can watch 40, and he's going to take you to the ball quite a bit. So that sniffer position, kind of a wing. Watch him here this evening.
We'll spread it out again, what Roane County calls ace. Twins both sides. Bonnet now to the left of the shotgun. Cook looking to the sideline. He'll make a call. Snap is back. Cook hands it off into the teeth of defense, and that'll be a loss of yardage. That was great pursuit interior by Roane County's defensive front.
Yeah, you had B-Rich that was walked up on the outside towards Poca's side of the field and shot in there. I think Coben Cottrell in there to make the initial stop.
Loss of about a half yard brings up 3rd down and long. 3rd down and 9. Spreading it out once again, Twins to both sides. Again, Cook is capable of throwing. Bonnet moves to his left in the shotgun. 5-step drop, pressure up the middle. Cook, he's got to get rid of it because he had
Clay Walker
all over him, and now a flag comes in way after the play. Walker nearly with a sack.
He was right there, Drew, breathing down the quarterback's neck.
And this flag came in way after the play.
Watch here on the replay. He comes right from the mic spot, gets rid of it. Not sure what the flag was for.
And it looks like they're going to mark it off against Poca.
Okay, maybe a...
Or if it was maybe an intentional grounding.
Yep.
Okay.
Intentional grounding is the call. The white hat had to take a look at where Cook was, where the ball ended up, and there was no one around it apparently, and it was thrown out of bounds. Just in survival mode was Cook. Tremendous pressure by Clay Walker, and it is now 4th down and forever.
Yeah, I think the problem with that when he was trying to get rid of the ball, it didn't go past the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
Ball spotted at the 5 now of the Dots. His drive started at the 10. They would need the 30, so punting situation. Bonnet the punter in Dot territory. Watson and Richardson at the 45. Punt away, low line drive. Richardson at the 40. Brandon to the near side. He's got room to run. He's got blocking down to the 20-yard line, to the 10, and Richardson almost in. He is knocked out at the 2, but we have got flags 25 yards behind the play.
Yeah.
The Raiders nearly a 2nd straight special teams touchdown to begin this ball game.
You can see right here. Oh, looks like going to be a clip call, possibly an unsportsmanlike. Just a hit that's going to cost Roane County great field position.
They would be first and goal from the 1 yard line.
Ouch.
Instead, the penalty is from the spot of the foul, which is right around the 20-yard line. They're going to move this back to the 35-yard line.
Ooh, okay.
Talk about a penalty that hurts.
Yeah. Yeah, we were on that fast start here, and it was happening for us, Drew, but that's going to push us back. Now we'll see what our offensive line can do against this defensive front. So far, the defense of Roane County, very impressive there on that first drive of Poca's. Let's see if we can establish the offensive line here.
7-0 Roane County on their first actual offensive possession. Near side hash 35 of Poca. Split back formation. Hunt will move from right to left. Great House under center. The handoff. Bouncing it outside is Clay Walker. He'll have 4 before he is tackled on the outside. Good bounce out move by Walker.
Yeah, I like that. There was nothing there on the inside. He was going to follow the lead block to Sawyer Hunt, and things kind of got clogged up. He did a great job of bouncing that to the outside.
Gain of 4, 2nd down and 6 as the clock moving under 8 minutes. And we have seen Roane County have some electric to begin first halves. They just have not been able to sustain that momentum. Having it at the 1 would have helped, but hey, see if they can make a drive here. 2nd and 6. Ball resting at the dot 31. Cottrell split to the near side, wing to the far side, back split once again. Scissors, misdirection carry. Richardson hit at the line of scrimmage and bounced backwards, and he will lose a yard on the carry.
Yeah, big number 64, Belcher. He met B. Rich right there in the hole. B. Rich is going to snap that helmet up a little bit tighter.
We'll bring up 3rd down and about 7. The ball resting at the 32 now of Poca. 4 down territory, obviously, for the Raiders. Under 7 and counting, 7-0 Roane County. Watson, the opening kick, return for a touchdown. Raiders in double wing now. Motion man is Hunt to the backside. They'll pitch it to Saul. Saul to the outside, looking for extra yardage. He'll be right near the first down mark at the 25. The spot will depend on where the ball was when he went down. He got bulldogged to the turf.
Ethan Eastup of Poca, one of the first guys there.
Looks as if it's going to be about a half yard shy of the 25. Not even a half yard, guys, maybe 6 inches. So the Raiders will go for it here on 4th and inches. They need the 25. Great House under center. Back split. Motion man. They'll give up the middle, first down carry for Clay Walker and more down to the 20-yard line for the skid steer.
Yes, he just lowers that shoulder and plows over some folks. Nice job, offensive line here, Drew. They got the thing moving.
5 minutes, 55 seconds in rolling here in the first quarter. Roane County leading 7-0. Defense causing a 3 and outs. Raiders returned it to the 1, but a penalty started the drive at the 35. Double wing set once again. Motion man, Richardson, quick hitter to the outside. He's got lead blocking, got to get there. He will. Shifts his way inside of the block of Clay Walker and then gets down to the 15-yard line. Good run by Richardson. Good eyes.
Yeah, it was. Just great blocks throughout, Drew. He's shifty. He got his way to the outside, and looks like Colton Dunbar of Poca with the stop there. Roane County eating some clock up here, which I love.
2nd down and 5 at the 15. The yard to reach is the dot 10, 5-minute mark and counting. 7-0 Roane County. They'll split B-Rich to the near side in receive formation. Handoff, off tackle. That's Sawyer Hunt fighting for extra yardage. Run hard, baby. Popped his helmet off last week in a run like that.
Yeah, one of the coolest runs that you'll see. And right there, he just took a couple guys on a ride.
Just past the 10, barely. And that will move the chains. It will be 1st and goal from the 10. Raiders looking to strike offensively here on their first possession. They'll move to the heavy package. 3rd man is Richardson. Looking for the outside, and he didn't have it. Very good pursuit interior-wise by the big man. That's big number 73, Hayden Thompson, 6'3", 255.
Yeah.
Give Richardson 1 on the carry, 2nd and goal from the 9. Raiders melting this first quarter clock after that opening kickoff touchdown by Watson. 7-0. Raiders looking for more here early. They'll split Hunt out to the far side. Heavy package. Greathouse hands it off. That's Richardson following the bigs inside. He'll cut it at the 5, and he will find the hole in the second level, and he will just squeeze his 660-pound frame in.
Yeah, that time he did a great job of a little bit of a hesitation here from him. You're going to see the blocking up front. He's going to get slim right here, hesitate, and then just turn those legs and get himself into the end zone. A nice run. I'll tell you what, all of Roane County's backs really doing well here on this possession.
Extra point for Cottrell. Lays into this one. Will it stay in? Just inside the left corner. And the Raiders hit for another 14-0, 3:55 mark, first quarter.
McIntosh Hardware, Furniture, and Appliance, the store that has it all. From quality furniture, Lazy Boy, Serta, Catnapper, appliances, Maytag, Whirlpool, Amana, KitchenAid, and McIntosh offers setup and removal, power equipment, Echo, Troy-Built, and in-house service, hardware, tools, paint, plumbing, electrical, and fittings. McIntosh Hardware and Appliance, 204 Market Street in Spencer, 304-927-2700. Find us on Facebook for more great deals.
Hey guys, this is Shannon from Miller Steels and Deals. We have all your shopping needs, from the bedroom to the kitchen, bathroom, and laundry room. We got you covered. Looking for furniture or even maybe a gift card? Come on by Miller Steels and Deals on Mount Zion Ridge in the Old Armory Building, Monday through Saturday, 9 to 5, for the best prices around. Give us a call, 304-804-6006.
A very solid start to the ball game for your Raiders. A kickoff return to open the game by Lane Watson, 90 yards for the touchdown. Extra point was good, and then the defense holds nicely on a 3-and-out. Roane County had it at the 1, Matt White. It would have been a lot easier for you. Instead, a penalty puts it at the 35. The Raiders able to churn up quite a bit of time on that drive.
Yeah, certainly it took 8 plays to go that 35 yards. Took 4 minutes and 17 seconds off the clock, everything on the ground. Brandon Richardson caps it off with a 9-yard touchdown run. The extra point kick up and good by Coben Cottrell. 14-0 now. Roane County with the lead. 3:55 to go here in the first.
Well, John Penna, here we are. Roane County with 14 points on the board in the first half. How do you not lose focus here? How do you keep this pedal to the metal and try to continue to play well early?
Well, I think that that's probably been brought up a few times this week, Drew. So I think that these guys are going to come out here a little bit more fired up and focused to kind of erase the 14-point curse, if you will, of the first half.
A mix-up in the backfield now in the kick return play for Poca. They're going to send Bonnet back there, which is scary, and he will be flanked with Spencer Jones, the freshman. Left to right, this will sail from the foot of Coben Cottrell. 14-0 Roane County here in the first quarter. Cottrell approaches, hammers into it, over towards Bonnet. He'll take it at the 2-yard line, far side. He'll bring it near side, looking to cut against the grain. Good open field tackle at the 20 by a kick coverage player, and Bonnet will fly out to the 22. That's where the possession will begin.
I think Lane Watson got his mitt in there on Bonnet and was just able to kind of clip that foot.
So the first possession began at the 10 of the Dots. The second possession at the 22.5, maybe 23 they've got it. In between the hashes, right to left, 3:50 mark, first quarter, second possession for the Dots. Shotgun for Cook, flanked on either side by a running back. Cook looking to throw outside. He'll dump it, and he has got Bonnet, who shakes away from the first defender, out to the 30, to the 40. He's got speed. Richardson slings him down the field, but he is out of bounds at midfield A long little screen pass to the outside, and that is the danger of Bonnet.
Yeah, that's what this man can do with the ball in his hand. And there, Lane Watson was in coverage, just unable to break down and make the tackle. Clay Walker had his hands on him, and then Brandon Richardson was able to sling him out of bounds. That's B. Rich's third tackle of the game. So you can see the elusiveness of Mr. Bonnet. We've got to really keep eyes on him.
We had Jetton on the near side in position with his hand up. If he could have knocked that down, would have helped. 1st and 10, looking to throw again to the outside, down the field. Target missed just barely. Jumping up nicely, though, was McClanahan after it. He had good coverage. He outleaped Greathouse, but the throw just a little higher than he could grab.
Yeah, and we've seen that on film, especially if you watch the Logan film. The sophomore quarterback for Poca kind of just lobbed the ball up a few different times. So they're looking for something through the air now.
They are a balanced attack. 300 plus on the per game average, 180 through the ground, 130 from the air. Twins far side, Twins near side. Shotgun for Cook, 5-step drop. He's going to get pressured now. He'll be sacked from behind. The ball comes out, and they will say instead that he was throwing it. That was a very wise move by Preston Cook. He just kind of shuffled that forward, knowing the pressure was there. There is a penalty.
Yeah, if you look here on the replay, Andy Jetton's motor, he's just going to keep fighting, and he's going to dip under, get his hands in. Oh, goodness. That was so close.
Well, we have a penalty on Roane County for a face mask.
Oh, man.
It'll get Bunner on the interior, getting maybe hands up into the face.
Let's see if we can see anything in here on the replay. Hands up a little bit high. Right in front of the official. He threw the flag.
Well, again, penalties are not Roane County's friend this year. They have had more than their fair share. Give them 5, 2nd down in Roane County territory at the Raider 46. Cook out of the shotgun. He'll hand it off. And into Roane County's teeth will go the running back number 23, Brad Jones. And he won't get much.
Sawyer Hunt, Lane Watson in there to lead the way initially.
And Jones going to lose a yard. 3rd down and 4. Or 3rd down and 6, I'm sorry.
It'll be 3rd and 6. 3 minutes and rolling here in the first quarter. Roane County leading 14-0. Giving up their 2nd first down of the night. A big play to Bonnet out to the 50. Now it's 3rd and 6. Cook out of the shotgun. 2 running backs back there. He's going to fake both of them. He'll dump it to the outside. Overshoots the target once again, McClanahan. McClanahan had a little bit of running room, John. Would have made a decision there a little easier to go on 4th.
Yeah, it was just a pass about 3 feet over the outstretched hands there.
Now the question is, will they go? Will they look to punt? Again, Bonnet is their punter.
And Cook's coming back out. Looks like they may go for it.
4th and 6, they need the Roane County 40. And they will go for it here. 10 seconds on the play clock as they break the huddle. Receiver one side to the near side, twice to the opposite. Snap back, Cook looking outside. He'll dump it deep down the sideline. Richardson step for step with the target again, McClanahan. And I think that was just Cook launching it out of bounds.
Yeah, he had plenty of time right there. It was a nice job by the offensive line of Poca to really keep our defensive front at bay, and he just launched that ball.
Now, Roane County has been tested in the secondary throughout the first 4 games, specifically against that Clay County team that threw the ball 34 times. These guys have played quite well, John, I think,
really
throughout the year. And they're getting so much work that it's helping them as the year progresses.
Just game experience is going to help these guys, and so far so good for the secondary of Roane County.
Turnover on downs, 1st and 10, Roane County, 2nd possession at the 46 of the Raiders. Handoff, Walker straight up the middle, and look at that bowling ball go. And he just runs through, over, around, doesn't matter, and leaves a trail of white jerseys in his wake.
Yeah, we talked about it last year a few different times. Carnage, you leave carnage behind you. And with some help from the guys up front, see Lane Watson blow a guy out right here. And then Clay Walker just keeps moving those strong legs. on through.
Around about 13 on the carry, 1st and 10 into the Dots territory. 14-0 Raiders. Ball at the 42 of the Dots, split back formation. Greathouse under center. Motions B-Rich behind, and B-Rich cuts it off quickly. Flag in, though. And this one may come back after about a 6-yard carry for Richardson.
Yeah, we will see if somebody got their hands up. This thing's basically just a lead. Your wing's going to come around in motion. A lead here. See what the flag comes in for, usually in the area of holding. B-Rich took a little pop there at the end of that play, but there's 4 guys on him.
The ball's resting right now at the 37. And from the spot of the foul, it's going to send it backwards. So Roane County, some inopportune penalties here early in this ball game. 2 minutes remaining in the first, 14-0, and it'll be first down and a long way. I'm trying to put this together. A little more than 20 or right at 20. The ball back in Roane County territory at their own 48-yard line. Twin receivers near, one to the far side. Richardson out of the slot. He'll probably motion. He will. They'll give it to him. On the outside, there's lots of room to run. B-Rich pushing his front blocker there, and he will pick up big yardage and then slung out of bounds back down near the 35-yard line.
Yeah,
he just had his hand on Sawyer Hunt's back.
Yeah, he was just going to lead the way there. Sawyer Hunt, nice block. So that's going to give us a very, very nice first down run and manageable here on second down.
Well, it was at the 37 after the first carry by Richardson. Now it's at the 35. That's better.
Yeah, 17-yard pickup on that play.
I still don't want us to get penalized and do that again if we don't have to. Second down and 3. Minute 50 on a stopped first quarter clock. Roane County leading 14-0 and whistles. And it looks like we're going to get a timeout from Roane County. I think that the play clock was running down. Second down and 3. When we return, Roane County leading 14-0.
Let Mini Hamilton Health System be your choice when you or your family member has had a major illness or injury and needs extended rehabilitation and or therapy. Our swing bed program makes it possible to recover closer to your home.
Health system, better healthcare, better living. Hamilton Health System, your partner in health.
Roane County burning a timeout here at the 1 minute 50-second mark of the first quarter. Raiders got things started with an explosion early. It was a 90-yard kickoff return to open the game for Lane Watson. Defense goes 3 and out nicely deep in Poca territory. They get the ball in Poca territory. It was down to the 1-yard line after Richardson's return of 45 yards to the 1, but penalty sent it back to the 35. Roane County, an 8-play sustained drive, punches it in with a Richardson touchdown, and they lead 14-0. Gave up a first down on the last series from Poca on that big screen pass to Bonnet to the midfield stripe, but then Roane County got stout and caused a turnover on downs. They face a 2nd and 3 from the Poca 35. They need the 32 late here in the first quarter. Cottrell to the near side, split wide. The slot is Richardson. Into the shotgun for the first time is Jacob Greathouse. He'll look to throw, 5-step drop. He's got one-on-one coverage. Cottrell just going to go up for it, and Cottrell makes the grab at the 5-yard line, and Cottrell just out-athletics the defensive back. He had size, he had height, and he goes up and high points it perfectly.
Yeah, it was a perfectly executed play. You fake to B-Rich, and it's one-on-one with the big body kid, and he's going to get it into the end zone for a touchdown here.
Tremendous play. That was shades of last week when really it was just a throw-up pass that they let Lane Watson go get. This time that was well placed by Jacob Greathouse, and the Raiders hit for another here in the first quarter. Greathouse, the holder, a low snap, gets onto the tee, though, still good job by Greathouse, and Cottrell launches it through again. 21-0. Raiders leading big here in the first.
For the next few seconds, picture yourself retired. What do you see? What sounds do you hear? How do you feel? However you picture your retirement, planning early is the best way to make it happen. And State Farm agent Norman L. Daniels is here in Spencer to help. He can chat with you about the kind of retirement that you want and then help you find the best ways to save for it. A little today can add up to a lot tomorrow. So get started now. Call State Farm agent Norman L. Daniels in Spencer at 304-927-5680 and picture yourself happy. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Well, Matt Whites, we haven't thrown the ball much the last 2 games, but here the first pass from Jacob Greathouse is effective.
Yeah, and that's all you can ask. Be very efficient with the ball. Greathouse with a 35-yard pitch and catch. And a great job of high-pointing that ball by Coben Cottrell, out-jumping the defender. Just a 3-play drive that took 52 seconds off the clock, 54 yards total for Roane County. 21-0, now your Raiders on top.
And as John Penna just mentioned to me, for the first time this year, we're going to have more than 14 in the first half.
So it is allowed, and it is possible.
They're going to go back to Bradford Jones and Spencer Jones back deep. This one line drive right between the two, and Joneses will let it go into the end zone, and the 6th touchback of the season produced by Coben Cottrell. And the ball will be spotted at the Poca Dot 20.
All right, now defense has been solid here in this first quarter.
Like
We'll
I said,
see.
Short of giving up that 28-yard catch to Bonnet out of the backfield, Roane County's defense only allowing 10 yards so far.
And again, we saw the ever dangerous Bonnet make a play that last series, so you always got to be wary of that young man and where he is on the field. He will be standing to the right of the shotgun quarterback, the sophomore Peyton Cook. 1st and 10 from the 20. They'll motion McClanahan across. They'll fake the give to McClanahan. Bonnet off tackle. Picks up 4. Great tackle again by the Raiders, and I believe that's B. Rich again coming up.
That's going to be Brandon Richardson's 4th tackle. I don't know if you guys noticed that or not, but that was like a beautiful double-leg blast. If you go to the replay, you're going to get a wrestling coach pretty excited about that.
Getting 4.5 on the carry, just shy of the 25. Clock rolling down, nearing the 1-minute mark of the first quarter, 21-0 Roane County. Twin receivers split out to the Poca side, one to the near side. 2 backs flanking Cook in the backfield shotgun. Cook going to throw. Looking to the right now, switches back to the opposite side. He'll dump it deep down the field, and he looks for McClanahan, and McClanahan makes a great play. He stepped in front of Greathouse, who was right there, and McClanahan makes the big catch.
Yeah, that was great coverage. That was blanket coverage there. McClanahan just able to get inside there and kind of box out Jacob Greathouse and goes up and high points the ball. And then they did a little do-si-do right there before he takes him to the ground.
So a big play for the Dots, and it's 1st down and 10 once again at midfield. 2 receivers split to the near side, 1 to the far side. They'll hand it off. Bonnet goes to the outside. He'll pick up big yardage, give him about 7 or 8 on the 1st down carry down to the 42.
Looks like Coben Cottrell in there on the stop.
He'll call his knee down at the 43 instead, so second and 3 on the 7-yard carry.
Bonnet hits that edge, Drew. He really gets those shoulders turned towards the line, and he is very quick.
Bonnet standing to the right of Cook again. He'll take the handoff once again. Jitterbugging. He'll pick up the 1st down and then more. Give him 7 more to about the 35 of Roane County. They're giving him that handoff as it's supposed to be a counter back to the near side, and he is taking it to the far side instead.
Yeah, he's just got great vision as a running back. Adam Anderson would be proud of the vision here.
15 seconds remaining. We'll see if Poca wants to try to run a play at the end of the first. The coach is out on the field. They will not, so it will be 1st and 10 Dots in Roane County territory at the 35. But the Raiders, after 1 quarter, leading Poca 21-0. You're watching and listening to Roane County Raider football on WVRC.
Did you know that now is the perfect time to list your piece of property? The weather is peachy, the inviting summer foliage has bloomed, and buyers are lining up to purchase your land. I'm Jordan Spears with Old Fences Realty, and I am dedicated to making the selling process a breeze for my clients. Keep your summer relaxing and allow me to use our worldwide extensive advertising to market and sell your home. Don't wade through the housing market alone. Call me, Jordan Spears, today for a free, without obligation, pre-listing consultation. Broker David M. Greenlee.
Want to look good and feel good? Then stop by and see John Penna at Penna's Barbershop in Spencer on Main Street. Want a guaranteed spot? You can set up an appointment, but if time is not an option, walk-ins are always welcome. Traditional haircuts, no problem. Tapers, high and tight, flat tops, and beard trims. Or if you're looking for something new, he can do that too. Custom designs, burst fades, and mullets. That's right, West Virginia Waterfall, keeping you styling and profiling. Penna's Barbershop has been a proud supporter of Roane County and Raider athletics since 2009. Penna's Barbershop on Main Street in Spencer. Stop in, call, or text at 304-531-4218.
We welcome you back to County Stadium after one quarter. Roane County leading Poca 21-0. Opening kickoff return from 90 yards for Lane Watson for the score. A 3-and-out defensively, followed by a punt return to the 1. A penalty sent it back to the 35. Roane County scores anyway on 8 plays. They give up a first down on the third possession for the Dots, and then turn them over on downs, and then a 3-play drive. And now Poca into their 4th series offensively, and they're finding Bonnet. And I think, as Matt White, you just said, Roane County is sniffing out the sniffer, but Bonnet is also realizing that. So these counters, he's just taking to wherever he wants to go.
Yeah, he's recognizing that the defense is over pursuing a bit to the lead back side, and he's just trying to find a hole somewhere and just trying to put this team on his back. Bonnet with back-to-back 7-yard carries, picking up the first down here for Poca.
I want to know which cheerleader threw that ball up all the way almost into our window.
Hey, sign her up for softball if she's not already.
Yeah, I was going to say, if she's
Arm
got
like
some
that.
eligibility.
It's got to be Kraft. She has got a cannon
on
her.
Well, that would make sense.
Put some pads on her. Put her as a backup quarterback right now. And then, she definitely plays softball already, so that's good. That was a long throw, guys.
I know.
Almost took out our camera.
Yeah. I thought Katie was going to have to dive out of the way. So, again, we are with Friday Night Rivals, so an extended timeout for TV between first quarter and second quarter. But, again, the Raiders, this is good, I think, for Roane County, John. You got to figure out why Bonnet is doing what he's doing right now effectively, and maybe give a quick little teaching lesson while you got that extra time.
Yeah, that means defensively up front, you're going to have to engage and watch for those cutbacks. So you can't really over-pursue. You've got to just engage and watch for cutbacks. My buddy Andy Persingers sent me a picture of the the guy out front in the red. He said, "What is it with this guy?"
He likes the sign that he's holding up, and
he is the Friday Night Rivals commercial guy. So we're on multiple. WVRC, we have our own thing going on, but Friday Night Rivals on Channel 8, they're doing one as well.
They must have more commercial sponsors or something that they have to run through.
I know. Maybe.
Must be nice.
We've got a lot, but
we do have a lot. Tons of support from the community.
So the Raiders are going to head down to the opposite side of the field. Teams will switch sides as we begin the second quarter of play. Poca will attack from left to right from our vantage point high above the field here in the press box.
That red shirt guy, it's got to be almost like a power trip as well. Everybody's waiting on me.
What is the official name?
I don't know.
The red shirt guy.
Red shirt guy?
The TV timeout guy?
Guess so.
We'll have to talk to him. I wonder what he gets paid.
After some good Bonnet carries.
Probably more than us.
A lot more than you. After some good Bonnet carries, it's first down and 10 for the Dots. They're on the move here in this fourth possession at the Roane County 35 near hash. Lots of people out to the wide side of the field for Cook in the shotgun. He'll hand it off. Jones cuts it back against the grain. Big carry for Jones now. That'll give him 6, maybe 7. And the Dots chunking up some yardage here in the last few plays.
Lane and Clay Walker in there. That was a nice burst step.
Call it a gain of a long 6 just inside the 29-yard line. It'll be second down and a long 3, short 4. Bonnet standing to the right of Cook in the shotgun. The snap is back. The give. Bonnet cutting to the near side again, just as he had. Roane County figured that out better, but he still picked up some yardage on the play. Good open field tackle, though, by Watson.
Yeah, that was a nice block as well from Hendricks for Poca on one of our linebackers and allowed him to get those extra yards.
A couple of yards on the carry brings up third down and very short. We'll call it 2. The ball resting just inside the Roane County 27-yard line. Yard to reach is the 25. Receivers split to the far side, one to the near side. Bonnet stands to the right. Cook smacks his hands together, takes the handoff, hands it off. Bonnet, he's locked up near the yard to reach, and it looks like to the near side official he may be a half yard shy.
Sawyer Hunt read that play perfectly, Drew. Right there waiting in the hole. Went down low and wrapped up, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Raiders leading 21-0, a fourth down and inches at Roane County's 25.5 for Poca. 10 minutes and 15 seconds and counting, first half action. Can the Raiders get stiff right here and stand up the Dots? 2 receivers stacked to the near side with a wing here as well. Cook in the shotgun. Snap is back. Cook's going to hand it off, and Bonnet doesn't have it. Never made it back to the line of scrimmage. The interior holds once again.
Jacob Bunner put that thing to rest. You're going to check him out of the defensive front. He's going to come through with a ton of pressure and make a wrap-up tackle.
Boy, the big senior making a big play at the right time. Again, Roane County turning over Poca at the 26-yard line of Roane County. 9:50 on the clock here in the second quarter. 21-0 Raiders. Cottrell split to the far side. That's the wide side of the field. Split back formation with Richardson on the near wing. Richardson in motion behind. Quick hitter up the middle. And a hard run. That's the only way that young man knows how to do it.
Yeah, Clay Walker likes contact, enjoys it, and continues to move the pile here.
Picking up nearly 4 yards just outside the 30 of Roane County it goes. Cottrell again to the far side. Again, split back formation. Greathouse making a couple of different calls. He'll reset under center. Handoff. Off tackle. And it looked like that was going to produce a big carry, but a great tackle again. That big man inside there, number 73, John, Hayden Thompson. He's pretty agile for a big guy.
Very agile and does a great job of wrapping up. Sawyer Hunt that time on the carry. Saw had a nice little hole going on there, and then Thompson shut that thing down quickly.
8:45 and rolling, 21-0 Roane County. A third down and about 4. They need the 36.5. Shotgun formation. Richardson across in motion. He'll keep the ball to the outside, and this is coming back. Richardson spins. He is going to take it down the field all the way to the 40 of Poca, but it's coming back. A penalty on Roane County, and this is going to hurt again. I'm telling you, the only thing right now that is killing the Raider attack is themselves. 4 very bad penalties.
Yeah, you're going to see here the official behind the line is going to be the first guy to call it. What a spin move, though,
yes,
by B-Rich.
I hate to be so uninflective on that nice carry, but I knew it was coming back.
Yeah, it wiped out a 28-yard gain. And, again, a beautiful spin move there, like you said, John.
More
Richardson,
importantly,
so quick.
It wipes out a first down on a 3rd down and 4, and it makes it 3rd down and really long.
Yeah, you're going to look at about a loss of 13 yards from the spot.
all the way back inside the 25 down to the 22.5-yard line. It's going to be third down.
Well, that's
and
actually a
about.
new rule. That's not going from the spot of the foul. That was going from the line of scrimmage, so just a 10-yard.
Bring up third down and 14. They need to get it out past the 35 to the 36 and a little bit more. Greathouse will go under center, split back formation. The snap. They'll fake the handoff, rolling out to the wide side. Greathouse, he'll dump it deep down the field. He's got Cottrell there again. Cottrell jumps up after it. He was the only man for it, and it goes right through the wickets.
Yeah, it was pretty good recovery by Bonnet there, Drew, as he's kind of off. He sees the play, and then he makes it up. You can see right here, and he jumps through the ball. So pretty decent coverage.
Pretty good pass there, but it's trying to adjust in midair.
Going for the home run hit, you probably could have got Clay Walker coming underneath and gotten at least more than half of that yardage back and set yourself up with a manageable fourth. But
it'll be a punting situation. Well, it wouldn't have mattered anyway. We had an illegal man downfield.
Yeah.
So the penalty declined. Roane County will have to punt it away deep in their own territory. 8 minutes left in the half, 21-0. And again, the only thing stopping this motor is Roane County's penalties, and they have been bad at bad times. Not a lot of them, but they have all been really, really bad.
That's really the first one that's been a major effect to the drive.
End over end kick by Cottrell. This one will be taken on a fair catch just shy of midfield by Bonnet at the 47. And Poca will have great field position here at 7:55 of the second quarter. And out comes the red shirt. So we will take a break, and we'll come back with the final 7:55 here in the second quarter. Roane County leading Poca 21-0.
Hello, my name is Philip Deaver. I am running for Roane County Sheriff in 2024. I have been and will continue working to regain the community's respect, trust, and faith. Your vote in May of 2024 would be greatly appreciated.
Paid for by the candidate. Visit Phoenix Nutrition at 225 Main Street in Spencer. Try our awesome drinks. It'll only take one sip to find out what we're all about. We offer loaded teas to jumpstart your day. All of our teas are sugar-free with just 24 calories. We have such a wide variety of combinations you may never try the same drink twice. Phoenix offers protein shakes and protein coffees as well. We are open Tuesday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Saturday, 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. Follow us on Facebook at Phoenix Nutrition, Instagram at phoenix.nutrition.wv, and come visit us at 225 Main Street in Spencer. Proud supporter of all Roane County Raiders.
We are in the second quarter here at Roane County High School's County Stadium. Roane County and Poca played the first 5 years of the existence of Roane County High School, have not played since until tonight. Roane County out to a big, quick lead, 21-0. A tough penalty, taking away a first down opportunity for the Raiders on their previous drive that could have continued it. A punt out to the 47 of Poca, and the Dots will start at near midfield on this possession.
Like I said, that's the first penalty, though, that's been very costly to a Roane County drive. The previous couple of drives, we were able to overcome that, get yourself in the end zone. That one on a third down, just give yourself a really bad situation.
Raider faithful sarcastically cheering for the red shirt guy to get off the field. First and 10 for the Dots. They've found something that's working a bit. They've moved the ball nicely on that previous possession before a great defensive stand, including a Jacob Bunner tackle on fourth down on Bonnet.
Roane County's done a good job of keeping Bonnet in check. 10 carries, 30 yards so far.
Cook wants to dump it out to Bonnet, and that is overthrown. That's a smart play by the young sophomore. He fumbled the snap, looked up, and he saw Roane County had somebody coming, and I think that was Sawyer Hunt, and he was going to pick that screen off.
Yeah, pick that screen off or blow that play up completely. So assignment football.
In preservation of his teammate mode, he threw it over the head and out of bounds. intended for Bonnet. Second down and 10 from just shy of midfield at the 40. I said 47. I'm an idiot. 48-yard line. Receivers, both twin receivers far side, one to the near. Shotgun for Cook. They'll motion McClanahan across. They'll give it on the quick hitter to McClanahan. Tried to bounce it outside, and the turf monster got him.
Yeah, that time, without making the actual tackle, Andy Jetton came across the field 2 steps and contained and made him bounce it to the outside. When he did, he lost his footing.
I never coached Andy in Midget League, but that makes me proud, the 2 steps and contain.
You were a 2 steps and contain guy.
I wrote that and said that more times than just about anything in 10 years. Loss of 4, third down, and 14. They'll send 3 receivers near side, trip set. Cook surveying, now McClanahan to the far side in motion. They'll fake the give. They'll look down the field over the middle, and his target is there. And a great defensive play by the Raider DB. They were looking for Landon Aldridge over the middle.
Yeah, Chad Fleroy Blosser, baby, came across. I think he got a hand in there on that, but it was great coverage downfield.
And again, the Raider defensive back unit tested, and they succeed. And it'll be 4th down in a punting situation for the Dots. Back deep to receive, Richardson and Watson. 7:09 remaining here in the first half. Roane County leading 21-0. Dots will run a player on late here up front on the line. And again, it is Bonnet punting. Just be ever mindful. Quick hitter on that one. That's a big punt, though. Deep down the field to the 15. That's where Watson takes it. Watson is wrapped up going east and west. McClanahan with a great open field tackle.
Yeah, it was. Lane is very tough to bring down. But McClanahan was able to do that. Roane County, 7:01 left to go here in the second quarter, up 21-0.
Just got my picture messages from Jorge and the crew at Route 33 Steakhouse. They've got the game on.
Nice.
And a lot of people sitting there watching. We appreciate all of you tuning in for us for this 5th game of the season. Roane County treating you all right now 21-0. 7 minutes remaining in the first half. And the Raiders back on offense with their toughest field position of the night at the 15.
One of the best Philly cheesesteak sandwiches you're going to get.
Yeah, I had the salmon today.
Single receiver split to the near side. Pitch to the near side. B. Rich, he's got lead blocking. Out to the 20 he goes. Cuts it back at the 25. And he will make it just shy of the 30. A big first down pitch and carry.
Yeah, great downfield blocking. We say it every single time. When you know that there's downfield blocking, number 25 is going to be out there leading the way. B. Rich did a good job of planting a foot and getting a few extra yards as E-Step of Poca makes the stop.
Again, when you hear of pancake blocks, you think of offensive lineman. He's a lead blocker, and he's got 12 of them coming into tonight leading Roane County. 14 on the carry. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 29 of Roane County. Hunt splits out to the far side. 3 in the backfield. Now they're going to motion Richardson out. The snap, the handoff, that is Walker. He's got a big hole to run through, and he'll pick up 7, 8, maybe 9. Offensive line flexing a bit of muscle on that carry by Walker.
Yeah, you block like a madman. You get rewarded with a nice handoff. Lane Watson that time comes up, makes the nice block to spring Clay Walker for a few.
9 on the carry. The ball resting at the 38 of Roane County. They need the 39 here on 2nd and 1. Saul spit to the near side now. 3 in the backfield. The give, the third man, B. Rich, looking for room to run. He doesn't have it. He may get back to the line of scrimmage. Full out pursuit, though, by the linebackers of the Dots.
Yeah, a few guys in there. Thompson, big 73, one of those guys that was in there on the stop.
A little late to get up there, Thompson, but he looks like he's okay. Again, he's a big guy, 6'3", 250 or 265, but he moves incredibly well for that size. Roane County with a gain of a half a yard on the play, so 3rd and a half yard. They'll go heavy. 3 bigs in the backfield. It'll give it to the third man. That's Watson. He'll pick up the first down, cuts it against the grain. He's got more. Breaks a tackle at midfield. Past the 40, inside the 30, inside the 20, and roped down just at the 10-yard line. And Watson checking on his opponent immediately as he was dropped, and he felt something. He jumped up and looked down at the Poca player and was calling for someone out on the field immediately. But Watson, just a bulldozer, John, in his own right. He picked up the first down, and in between that area of the tackles, cut it back against the grain, broke a few tackles for that big carry.
Yeah, we're watching the replay right here, and it's just magic. Just continued to churn those big old legs, and looks like it's possibly a shoulder here for Poca that they're going to look at. But just you can't say enough about what Lane Watson brings to the table. He is the nature boy.
And so hard to bring down, folks. We've got an injured player on the field. Well, they've got him up to his rear end now, so we'll stay here with it. But again, John, if penalties don't happen, Roane County, it doesn't look like they are being stopped by this Poca defense whatsoever. And again, as Matt said, the only time it cost Roane County a drive was the previous possession. And right now, a big play puts Roane County squarely on the verge, putting up 28. Right now, it's 21-0 with 5:03 on a temporarily stopped second quarter clock. They got the injured player, which was number 23, Bradford Jones, the sophomore, up off the field. We'll have to check. Hopefully he is okay.
Looks to be.
And the Raiders.
Big gain, 51 yards there from Watson.
Be first and goal right at the 10-yard line. They've got the three bigs in the backfield. Cottrell, Walker, and dotting the I is Watson. He'll take the pitch. He'll cut it off. Two lead blockers down to the 5 towards the end zone. He'll be stacked up at the 1 and driven back, but he'll pick up 9 more before that play.
Just the length and the strength of 88. 88, an ode to his dad, Jake Watson. See here on the pitch, blocking, and then Lane's going to take 15 on a ride.
You know, he can carry the ball with contact originally, but if you give him 3 yards to pick up some steam, for second and goal from the 1, back to Lane it goes, and he is untouched into the end zone. And Roane County adds another at the 4:04 mark of the half. Raiders rolling here offensively. Boy, we've been asking and hoping and wondering when the first half was going to happen where they were consistent. And all but one penalty, they have been incredibly good offensively.
Yeah.
Extra point attempted from scrimmage. Cottrell once again came in 17 of 19 on extra points, and one of them was blocked. To make that 2 now, another blocked extra point, and Roane County will not get the extra point here, but they will lead it 27-0. The exact score they beat us by my senior year. Break to take. We'll be back.
The Spencer Pizza Hut is proud to be the exclusive sponsor of the Fan of the Week each Friday of the Raider football season. Stop in and see us at 509 Ripley Road, fill out an entry form, and drop it in the box at the front counter for your chance to win a free large one-topping pizza. Stop by the Spencer Pizza Hut for all of your favorites. Original pan, original stuffed crust, hand-tossed or thin and crispy pizzas, breadsticks, cheese sticks, wings, oven-baked pasta, desserts, and more. Open 7 days a week, dine in or carry out. Call us at 304-927-4619 or order online at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Family medicine is like a bridge, moving you from one side where you need vaccinations, screenings, and medical advice to the other where you receive essential care to remain healthy and active. I'm Caitlin McDonald, a nurse practitioner at Roane General Hospital, and I'm here to help you cross that bridge to a healthier life. I'm accepting patients of all ages at Roane General Medical Clinic and Southern Roane Medical Clinic, offering family medicine, care you can trust close to home.
Roane County continuing to churn and burn here offensively in the first half of play. No 14-point first half for the Raiders this time, Matt White.
No, absolutely not. Doubling that. 6-play drive, 85 yards, 2:57 off the clock. Lane Watson, after that big 51-yard gain, caps the drive off with a 1-yard touchdown run. Extra point was no good. So 27-0 now. Roane County on top. 4:04 left here in the second quarter.
You know, and a lot of this being led by, once again, John, the defense, very heralded coming in. And even though Bonnet had found something that was working for a bit, the Raider defense adjusted themselves quickly and got a big 4th down and inches stop. That just seems to be their MO throughout the last few years, is making big stops late in drives. But they're finding something that's working, and the fact that Poca is trying to go a bit to the pass here and Roane County's been able to stuff that mostly is a good sign that they're going to have to focus again on that running game, and that gives Roane County a chance to try to just kind of focus on it.
Yeah, tip your cap to Coach Peary there, Drew, on the defensive side of things. He's diagnosing things that he's seeing, but I'm sure he's going to get some help from up top. Cody May relaying things from up at the crow's nest. So you got to tip your cap to those fellas that they're changing things throughout the game. And really being successful defensively this season.
Well, Alexis, we would tell Brody and Josie over the intercom that you're watching, but we don't have the intercom with us. We are just on the radio. But we'll tell the fans out there watching the game that you're very proud of them, and I'm sure a lot of people proud of the way Brody's playing and proud of the way Josie's cheering on this Raider team. Right to left, this will sail off the foot of Cottrell, leg in high. End-over-end kick taken by Jones at the 3-yard line. Straight up the middle, now towards the sideline. He's got a lot of room to run. Fleroy out there, though, biting the ankles of Jones with a tremendous open field tackle.
Yeah, that was a takedown. Beautiful, too, right there. We talked this past week, and he was excited about the tackles that he made last week. And right here, a beautiful wrap-up tackle. Nice job, because that thing could have been off to the races.
Chad Blosser, who has finally grown into the body that we always hoped he would, is producing big time for the Raiders here as a DB. 1st and 10, best field position for a while, other than the midfield punt for Roane County at the 35. Poca left to right here in the final few minutes. Looking to throw, Cook to the outside, dumps it out there, got McClanahan at the 43, makes 2 big plays to miss defenders, gets past midfield down to about the 45-yard line of Roane County. That was all McClanahan after the catch.
Yeah, he just put the brakes on and gave a couple of our guys some fits there. Brody Proctor in there to help make the tackle.
20 on the pass and catch. 1st down and 10 in Roane County territory at the 45. 3:45 and rolling here in the second quarter. Roane County leading 27-0. A bunch of pair receivers and the wing to the near side. Cook out of the shotgun. 3-step drop. He wants to throw near side. Dumps it out. He's got his man. And the targets.
That's 10.
That was number 10, Tussing. 6'3", 205. That's a load of a young man to handle. Step-for-step coverage. A great throw, though, by Cook. As we were just talking about, the passing game not working great. They've got a couple of good looks now.
Yeah. He's had some time there as well. You're watching Hendricks kind of stay in and look for anybody that's seeping through any of the gaps.
9 on the pass catch. 2nd and 1 from the Roane County 36-yard line. 3:20 and rolling. McClanahan motions to the far side. Handoff. That's Bonnet cutting it back against the grain. Takes some punishment for it. And I don't think he's got it again just yet.
Yeah, Be Rich and Sawyer Hunt there. Saw with 4 tackles. Be Rich with 6. Clock needs to roll.
Yeah, they're going to say he's short.
By a yard. But 3rd and 1. They need just past the 35 of Roane County. Nearing the 3-minute mark of the second quarter. 27-0 Raiders. McClanahan will split out to the wide side. That's the far side. 2 to the bunch near side. Under center goes Cook, and he's going to keep it himself. Didn't have it on the initial carry. Got busted backwards, bounced off, though, went to the left side and picked up, I believe, the 1st down yardage. Just barely.
Clay Walker in there.
And he just barely got it. It was right at the 35, and the ball spotted with the back of the nose on the 35, just inside of it.
See Jacob Bunner walking off. Maybe got a helmet to the knee or the shin. You're going to bring Tyson Freeland in.
First and 10, new possession, new goal. New set of downs for Poca at the 35 of Roane County. 2 backs in the backfield. Cook going to want to dump it deep down the field again, and that is just thrown up for grabs. It was McClanahan one-on-one coverage with Jacob Greathouse.
Yeah, he got rid of that thing very fast. Receiver didn't have a chance there.
Still taking a look, checking on Jacob Bunner on the sideline. He is a very important cog deep in Roane County territory defensively. Second down and 10 from the 35. 27-0 Roane County, 2:27 on a stopped second quarter clock. Shotgun for Cook. Bonnet to his right. He'll ride the carry to Bonnet, and Bonnet busted outside. Got some room to run. Breaks a tackle down the sideline. Hit out of bounds after a big gain of about 15 yards. He broke down Richardson, and B-Rich rarely has that happen.
Yeah, Bonnet got the edge. B-Rich just a slight step behind, but Chad Blosser with a nice hit on the sideline there, Drew.
Clock stopped at 2:19. Poca would love to put one in here before half because they will get the second half kick. Trying to dig into Roane County's 27-0 lead. Cook from the shotgun. He's been there all night. Here's the pitch to the outside. Bonnet cuts it back again, leaves someone in the dust, and then breaks a tackle at the 20 before help defense comes around. That kid, as we mentioned in the pregame, is as good as advertised. He is shifty.
Yeah, he's very tough that time. I think it was Coben that kind of came upfield and got the move put on him, but he broke back in, and then you had Bunner and Jet.
Yeah, he bounced right off of Noah Jet.
Yeah.
Clock rolling, 1:45. Just a gain of a yard on the play. Second down and 9 from the Roane County 20-yard line. Twins near side, one far side. Looking to throw again. Cook pressured. Cook deep into the end zone, and nobody there. He just had to dump that one out. Took a shot from Richardson.
Yeah, B-Rich, I like what they're doing here defensively with him. They're bringing him down along the edge, and he's coming off of Coben Cottrell's side. And, man, just the speed to get to the backfield, and that's going to force any quarterback to get rid of that ball quickly.
They're trying to pressure Cook here deep into Roane County territory. That'll stop the clock with 1 minute 34 remaining in the first half. Third down, and we'll call it 8.5. They need to get around the 10-yard line. 27-0, Roane County trying to keep it that way late. They'll bunch 3 receivers to the near side. Now they'll split them out, and I believe Poca will burn their first timeout of the half. They will do that. We'll take a break, and when we come back, 1:34 left on the clock in the first half. 27-0, Roane County.
Ridgetop Rentals, located at 3502 Clay Road in Spencer, West Virginia, is the place to go for all your equipment needs. We have tractors, dozers, backhoes, excavators, termites, air compressors, straw blowers, generators, jackhammers, torpedo heaters, and much more. We are open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. You can check us out on the web at ridgetoprentals.machinerytrader.com. Follow us on Facebook at Ridgetop Rentals LLC, or you can call us today at 304-908-2004 or 304-927-1418. Ridgetop Rentals is a proud supporter of all Roane County athletics. Let's go Raiders.
Timeout on the field for the Polka Dot offense on a third down and 8.5 at Roane County's 20-yard line. They need the 11, and it's 27-0. Roane County Raiders would love to hold Poca out of the end zone as the Dots will receive the second half kick. And the Dots will go 3 wide to the near side, single wide to the far side, but you also have Bonnet bunched over there as a wing. Nope, now they're going to split him out as a slot. Empty backfield for Cook. Snap back. Cook looking downfield. He'll dump it over the middle. Overthrown and intercepted by Watson. Lane Watson brings it out to the 20. Lane Watson to the 30. Lane to the 40. To the 50. Cuts it back at the 40. Cuts it back at the 35. Down to the 30-yard line on a 75-yard interception. Watson is eating today.
I had a guy ask me today at the shop, Drew, as you're watching the replay of Lane just do his stuff. He asked me, he's like, how does Lane do these kind of crazy things? I said, man, he's been doing it his whole life. He's been just phenomenal, a phenomenal athlete, and when he puts it all together, man, it's just fun to watch here.
Boy, does that change the complexion of this second quarter ending. 1:16 left now. Roane County with 2 timeouts and 30 yards to traverse, and they could possibly put a score on the board. It's 27-0. They'll split out 2 receivers to the near side. That's Watson and Richardson. Now Richardson across in motion. They'll give to him, and here comes the penalty again. Man, they are just not giving much over there on that wide side for Richardson. They're calling those holding penalties quickly.
I think they got Freeland. He just had a hand up. He didn't even have a hold of the jersey or anything, just kind of, guiding his guy along and just not giving any kind of leeway with that.
Yeah, the Raiders will lose the carry, and they'll be penalized once again. How many penalties and how many yards, Matt White, at this point in the first half for the Raider offense?
So that's 5 penalties now for 50 yards.
So that is, again, the one thing that is really burning Coach Burdett's behind and really frustrating the Raiders here offensively. They'll be moved back to the 40, 109, and they'll roll the clock. First down and 20 from the 40-yard line. Greathouse enters the huddle. They'll break it with 55 on the clock. Hunt split to the near side. Watson comes near side. The pitch near side. That's B. Rich. Cuts it off the first blocker, and he'll pick up maybe 3 yards, and that's it. Now Roane County, I think, is going to burn their second time out.
Yeah, nice stop there that time by Poca's Colton Dunbar.
Well, if there's one time that you don't want to pick up a penalty right off the bat, it's when you don't have a lot of time remaining in the first half. And again, that carry by B. Rich was a good one. It was about a 10-yard pickup, so you were looking at just outside the red zone with still 1:09 left. And now you're looking at second down and 17 from the 37 of the Dots. But Roane County has always had some tricks up the sleeve.
If you need a big play, maybe give it to Watson. He's touched the ball 5 times. He's got 3 of those have went for 50-plus, 51-yard run, 75-yard interception return, and that 90-yard kickoff touchdown to start things off for Roane County.
What about letting Lane throw the ball?
We will find out what Roane County chooses to do here. I mean, he's done just about everything else you can do. See if Roane County does. They may do that. They may also run the single to the near side with Richardson and then motion him across and try to get a one-on-one situation with Watson or Cottrell again. Let Greathouse throw one up for the Bigs.
Yeah, and the good thing with that is you could get a pass interference call as well. Help your cause.
All the prognosticating is about to be figured out right now.
I figured it.
All the things we can do. 40 seconds on the clock here at the end of the second quarter. 27-0 Roane County. After another big play by Watson, looking for more. They've got Watson near side. But there is a safety over the top. They'll roll away from Watson to the wide side. Greathouse holds, pumps, dumps it deep into the end zone. There's Watson. He's open. Jumps up, makes the grab. And then poked out at the last second, but they're going to call that a catch at the 1-yard line. Mother of mercy, Lane Watson.
Okay.
We will take it. With a chance here, Lane goes up between 2 guys, gets it, and then I think the ball or the ground caused the ball to squirt out. But, man, it looked like it was across there.
Heavy package on 1st and goal from the 1. Richardson off tackle, jumps into the end zone and puts the brakes on. He scores it, but folks, this is the Lane Watson show right now in the first half. Roane County, another touchdown off of 2 more big plays by Mr. Watson. What do you call him?
I call him the nature boy, baby.
Well, he is the nature boy, and I will say it for him. Woo! There you go. Cottrell set to do the kicking. Last one was blocked by the Dots. Good clean snap. The hold is up. The kick is through, and it is good. And Roane County eating well in the first half here tonight. 34-0, Raiders leading.
Come into Stats Pharmacy, where our patients' good health is our main concern. We have a drive-through window where you can conveniently drop off and pick up your prescriptions and over-the-counter medications. Refill your prescriptions anytime online at www.statspharmacy.com or from your iPhone or Android phone using the Refill RX mobile app. No waiting in long lines. Just call ahead and your order will be waiting for you. We look forward to serving you at Stats Pharmacy, located at 100 East Main Street in Spencer. You can call us at 304-927-2980.
We welcome you back to the Lane Watson Show. Roane County leading Poca 34-0 after another big set of plays. Watson, the 75-yard interception return. And Matt White, lost in that mix, was a great throw again, as you mentioned, by Jacob Greathouse. But still, Watson just burning it up here tonight.
Yeah, it really is. It was the drive itself, 3 plays. They covered 40 yards. It started at the 30, but with that 10-yard penalty, it took 50 seconds off the clock. Richardson gets the 1-yard touchdown run. The extra point kick good. Roane County with a 34-0 lead. 26 seconds left to go here before half.
Well, John mentioned it before. That young man is just an athlete, and he is a performer, and he's been doing it for a lot longer than just a couple of years.
You know, we've all known that Lane was just a very good athlete, but
now he's got the size to go with it.
Then he grew, and then it's like, hey, D1 schools, take note.
Jones and Jones back deep to receive. This one angled towards Roane County sideline at the 13. Jones into the crowd, and there is Watson for a tackle as well. Also helped out by his teammate Bradley Mace down there first.
The mud bog.
I always tell Bradley he wears those really bright maroon shoes, and I think he's the only one on the team with the maroon shoes.
Brody Proctor has a pair on.
Proctor does too?
Yep.
Okay, cool. 22 seconds remaining here in the first half. 34-0 Roane County. Folks, stick around at the half. Again, we're going to cover as much of homecoming as we can, the homecoming festivities. We'll go to a break. As soon as this half ends, we'll take some commercial time, and then we'll come back as they get set for that. And it looks as if Poca is going to head to the locker room. They will kneel on it, and that will do it here in the first half. Well, we've talked about the defense holding strong in the first half throughout games. The offense has scored 14 in the first 4 games, not tonight. 34 on the board for the Raiders at the half. They lead it 34-0. Break to take. We'll come back. We'll recap the first half, have your statistics. We'll check scores around the state of interest in all 3 classes. You're watching and listening to Raider Football on WVRC.
It's cold outside. Better check that propane tank. Star Weld behind Spencer Middle School will fill your tank when you bring it in. Star Weld also checks your tank for safety to see if it's damaged or dangerous in any way. Don't trade for someone else's grungy tank. We fill yours. Safety, 7 days a week, and service. Shop Star Weld for propane, welding gases, and supplies. Let Star Weld fire you up. Behind Spencer Middle School, dial 927-2520 or stop today.
When it comes to providing facility solutions and maintenance support to the industrial and railroad industries, as well as port and inland terminals and Department of Defense operations, nobody does it better than Air Production and Service, Inc. At APS, our team is dedicated to providing high-quality service, parts, and equipment for your air production systems. Whether you are in need of air compressor products or services, you can turn to our team with confidence. We have offices located in Jacksonville, Florida, Corbin, Kentucky, Pembroke, North Carolina, and Spencer, West Virginia. To expand our reach and make it easier for you to get the help you need with minimal wait or frustration, contact us today to learn more about the different types of services and products we offer. Contact your local APS representatives, Mike and Michelle Spears in Spencer, West Virginia at 304-927-2550. Proud supporter of all Roane County athletics.
the daughter of Jaden Jeffers and Taylor Jeffers and Spencer. London plans to attend Marshall University and graduate there with a bachelor's degree in criminal justice. London is escorted by Cash Williams, the son of Bill and Ashley Williams of Spencer. Next we have Bella Sampson. Bella is the daughter of Brian Sampson and Ashley Freeland of Leroy. He plans to go to college and get a degree in business and get a real estate license. He is escorted by Mac Webb, who is the son of Adam and Rocco. Your sophomore princess, we have Morgan Spencer. Morgan is the daughter of Dale and Terry Spencer of Spencer, West Virginia. She plans to attend college to pursue a degree in psychology, specializing in adolescents and teens. She is escorted by Aiden Jeff, the son of Tim and Cynthia Jeff of Spencer. Next we have Anna Tolley. Tolley is the daughter of Vince and Sarah Tolley of Spencer, who plans to attend college after high school. She is escorted by Evan Goff, son of Kevin and Rebecca Goff of Spencer. In the 11th grade princesses, we have Destiny Faith Becker, who is the daughter of Ashley and Frankie Beckett of Spencer. She has to continue to attend nursing school and college and work in the job. She is escorted by her brother, Gail Beckett. Another 11th grade princess, we have Addison J. Rexroad. She's the daughter of Terry and Valerie Rexroad of Walt. She attends University School of Medicine to study to become a pediatric surgeon. She is escorted by Jeb Painter, the son of Matt and Michelle Painter of Candywood. Now our candidates for homecoming queen. First we have Rhiannon Jones. She is the daughter of Rick and Angela Jones of Walt. She plans to attend college and major in education after high school. She is escorted by Dalton Clarkson, son of Ed and Joanna Riel of Spencer. Our second candidate is Maddie Lawson. She's the daughter of Stephanie Lawson and Dave Lawson of Spencer. She's planning to enlist in the Air National Guard and to attend West Virginia University aerospace engineering. She is escorted by Isaiah Cooper, the son of Chris Cooper of Charleston, and Tobias of Spencer. We have Marissa Roberts. Marissa Roberts is the daughter of Casey and Jay Gibson of Belgium. She attended WU and majored in psychology after high school. She is escorted by Mason Hargis, son of William and Hannah Hargis of Andyville. Miss Raider 2023 will be crowned tonight by our reigning Miss Raider, Michaela Boatwright. Michaela is the daughter of Jeremy and Ivory Boatwright of Reading. She is escorted tonight by the captains of the Raider football team, Jacob Bunner, Sawyer Hunt, Andy Jett, and Brandon Richardson. In attendance, Raylan Marie Frost, daughter of Alyssa Frost of Ripley, granddaughter of Sherry and Coach Russell Stuff of Spencer. And also Reese Gibson and Amber Henshaw, children of Scotty Gibson and Michaela Persinger of Spencer. Miss Raider 2023, and our homecoming queen is Madison Lawson. Congratulations to Maddie and all of the Raider homecoming corps. will now be crowned by Miss Poca.
I told him I would. Thanks, Roderick.
Well, folks, there you have it. Miss Maddie Lawson has been crowned the 2023 Homecoming Queen, and Miss Roane County Raider, crowned by Michaela Boatwright, last year's Homecoming Queen, escorted obviously by Roane County's captains Brandon Richardson, Andy Jetton, Jacob Bunner, and Sawyer Hunt. So the halftime festivities, so nice, obviously. So congratulations to all three of the candidates, of course, Rhiannon Jones, Marissa Roberts, and Maddie Lawson, and a special congratulations to Miss Raider 2023, Maddie Lawson. Well, it has been a very good first half for Roane County here on both sides of the football, as the Raiders have done work offensively. We know that Roane County has done some good work defensively throughout ball games, and especially in first halves when the offenses aren't quite clicking, or the offenses aren't clicking from start to finish in the first half. But tonight it was Roane County's offense, and it was a sign of things to come right out of the gate, as Roane County's Lane Watson, boy, this was some eerie feeling there. What he did in that first play and what he did throughout the first half was impressive. He takes the first kickoff, the opening kickoff, 90 yards down the sideline. The Roane County faithful saw it well because it was on our sideline. To the house, Roane County strikes first right away with a touchdown run on the kickoff from Watson. The extra point is good. The Raiders able to get a 3-and-out after one first down on the first series by Poca. Raiders get a punt attempt from deep in Poca territory at the 5. It's Richardson from the 45 taking it all the way down to the 1-yard line. Unfortunately, a penalty on the Raiders backed it up to the 35. Raiders had an 8-play drive at that point that ended up in another score, 14-0. It was for Roane County. Poca got a little bit of stuff going in the next couple of drives. They moved the ball well down to midfield. One time they got it down into Roane County's territory at the 20, but a big couple of plays by the Raiders on the third drive and on the fourth drive. That fourth down and inches play by Jacob Bunner, holding out the Dots for a first score. Roane County, meanwhile, just kept the motor running. They only lost one drive to a penalty. Other than that, they just kept moving the football. They ran the ball well, and Lane Watson showed up and showed out in the first half on both sides. I should say all three, because special teams is the third side that he helped engineer here in this first half. Late in the first half, Poca had a drive going. Again, Roane County able to stuff it, and they ended up with a big play on a carry from Lane Watson on a 3rd down and 4 in Roane County's territory deep. He picks up 50 down to the 30, and after that it was a pass and catch. Another highlight-worthy play for Watson as Greathouse, rolling wide side, dumped it back to the end zone area to Watson, who high-pointed it amongst 3 defenders, brought it down. Roane County punched it in one play later with Richardson. And, John, it was very, very good in the first half.
Yeah, when you hear these stats, you're going to hear a lot of Watson in those stats, Drew. He's just an unbelievable half, and I said it there before. A coming out party for this guy. I mean, he's been doing it for a while, and he's had big plays so far this season. But Friday Night Rivals game, some folks, like I said, some D1 folks need
who may not have seen it yet.
Need to take some notes, because Lane Watson is a 3-sport phenom. And he's just been showing out here tonight. But you got to give some love to your guys up front, the guys on the offensive line. I really think that they've played very well here this evening. The size of Poca and what we've been able to do on the ground has been pretty exciting.
34-0 your score, Matt White. Break it down for us.
Oh, sorry. I was very interested in a score here. Mingo Central's up 16-6 on Independence at the half. I know we'll get to that later. Sorry. Lane Watson, a huge half. Not a lot of touches, but really making the most out of every single one of them. He had 3 carries on the ground for 61 yards. and a touchdown. Had that interception return of 75 and a kickoff return of 90. Just big plays all around for Lane. B. Rich capitalizing as well. 9 carries, 49 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Clay Walker with 5 carries for 33 yards, and Sawyer Hunt with 3 carries for 14. Jacob Greathouse, he was 2 for 3 in the air, 71 yards, and a touchdown. That touchdown pass went to Coben Cottrell for 35 yards, and Lane Watson, another big play, 36-yarder to get Roane County down to the 1. 6 first downs in the half for the Raiders, 5 penalties for 50 yards, no turnovers, 10.5-minute time of possession, 157 yards on the ground, 71 through the air. That's 228 yards of total offense for the Raiders. Defensively, Lane Watson 7 tackles in that pick. Brandon Richardson with 6 tackles. Sawyer Hunt with 3. Couple guys there. Clay Walker with 2. Coben Cottrell with 2. Noah Jett with 2. And lost in that, too, is the great pressure on the outside and the 2-step and contain. Andy Jetton and Coben Cottrell have done a really good job of that so far in the half. For the Pokey Dots, Preston Bonnet, 13 carries for 45 yards. Peyton Cook had 5 for 15 through the air. Roane County secondary did a great job on him, 85 yards and an interception. McClanahan had 3 catches for 48. Bonnet with 1 for 28. And Hunter Tussening with 1 catch for 9 yards. 7 first downs for the Dots, 1 penalty for 10 yards, a turnover, 13.5-minute time of possession. 47 yards on the ground, 85 through the air. It's 132 yards of total offense for the Polka Dots. On defense, Estep, Dunbar, Jones, and Heinrichs, attorneys at law, with 3 tackles apiece. Add it all up, Roane County up 34-0 as we inch closer to the second half.
The Dots will receive the second half kickoff as the Raiders leading big here at the half. Again, congratulations to Maddie Lawson, crowned Miss Raider of 2023 and the homecoming queen. We'll take a break for our sponsors. When we return before the second half begins, we'll check some scores around the state of interest in all 3 classes. You're watching and listening to Roane County Raider football on WVRC.
When it comes to providing facility solutions and maintenance support to the industrial and railroad industries, as well as port and inland terminals and Department of Defense operations, nobody does it better than Air Production and Service, Inc. At APS, our team is dedicated to providing high-quality service, parts, and equipment for your air production systems. Whether you are in need of air compressor products or services, you can turn to our team with confidence. We have offices located in Jacksonville, Florida, Corbin, Kentucky, Pembroke, North Carolina, and Spencer, West Virginia. To expand our reach and make it easier for you to get the help you need with minimal wait or frustration, contact us today to learn more about the different types of services and products we offer. Contact your local APS representatives, Mike and Michelle Spears in Spencer, West Virginia at 304-927-2550. Proud supporter of all Roane County athletics.
This is XYZ Insurance. How can I help?
I have a question about my home policy.
Okay, question about phone policy.
Home policy.
Okay, gnome policy.
HOME, home.
Technology is great, but sometimes it's better to talk with a real person. With Erie Insurance, you have a caring, independent agent who's with you from beginning to end.
We don't have any HOMEs on record.
Your Erie agent in Spencer is Ashley Insurance. Get a quote today at ashleyinsures.com. Go to erieinsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
It's a very, very, very fine house.
This is Jennifer Board-Nichols at Board Depew Realty. So many things have changed around us lately, and we are all concerned about what the future holds. During these uncertain times, we want you to know that one thing will not change, and that's the service and the professionalism we will offer you at Board Depew Realty. My grandmother started this company over 64 years ago, and one thing hasn't changed. If you use Board Depew Realty to buy or sell your home, you are guaranteed to receive service that is guided by principles like honesty and wisdom and a conscience. Owning a home is the American dream, and that hasn't changed. So let Board Depew Realty show you the way to that dream. Even if the times are changing, principles and service shouldn't. So let Board Depew Realty show you that some things remain the same.
It's a very, very, very fine house.
This message comes to you courtesy of Brandon Dental Associates, conveniently located on Hospital Drive in Spencer, West Virginia. Benjamin Franklin is credited with saying an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure, and so it is with daily and regular professional preventive dental care. Brushing twice a day and flossing once a day, combined with regular professional preventive care at least twice a year, can help provide a lifetime of dental health. Call Brandon Dental at 304-927-2775 for your family's dental care. That's Brandon Dental Associates at 304-927-2775.
Calhoun Banks is your hometown bank. We've been serving Calhoun and the surrounding areas for over 120 years. We offer many financial and banking services, including commercial, online and mobile banking, mobile wallet, our annual Deals on Wheels loan sale, home and construction loans, and we specialize in land-only loans. With offices in Grantsville, Arnoldsburg, Elizabeth, and Glenville, we are ready to serve the needs of all of our communities. Stop in and see us at one of our 4 locations today. Visit our website at calhounbanks.com and follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Calhoun Banks WV. Lobby hours are Monday through Thursday, 8:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. Drive-through open 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Friday lobby hours are 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Drive-through open 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. And Saturdays, our drive-through is open 8:30 a.m. to noon.
Equal Opportunity Lender, member FDIC.
Carpenter's General Store and Service has been saving you money and giving you the best selection in Roane County since 1996. We have an amazing selection of domestic, import, and craft beers, ciders, and wines at the absolute lowest prices anywhere. And if we don't have it, we'll get it for you. We have a sporting goods section with all the right fishing gear, locally crafted lures, and live bait. And we also carry a great selection of firearms and ammunition. And once again, if we don't have it, we'll get it for you with the lowest prices guaranteed. We're open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. So come see us at 746 Arnsburg Road in Spencer. It's a convenience store with a whole lot more.
Stop by Spencer Cash Saver to check out our fresh produce, quality meats, and our new grab-and-go deli sliced meats and cheeses. New 2-week ads start every other Thursday with the best prices for your budget. Save money and shop local at Spencer Cash Saver.
Stop by D&D Motors for great deals on used cars. We have incredibly diverse and continuously growing inventory to choose from, with many makes and models at price points that anyone can afford. D&D Service Department also offers oil changes, tire rotations, and other maintenance on your new purchase. Call D&D for your next service appointment. D&D Motors, located at 276 East Main Street in Spencer. Stop in and see Dan or Donna for your super deal today. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to noon, and closed on Sunday. D&D Motors, call 304-519-2157. We welcome you back to County Stadium as the halftime clock is rolling down. The festivities have taken place. Miss Raider 2023 just crowned Maddie Lawson. Congratulations to that young lady as the homecoming queen. That is just one thing that's been positive here. A lot of other things that have been positive here, including Roane County's offensive and defensive play and special teams play in the first half. 34-0 is your halftime score as both teams filter back onto the field with the 3-minute clock. And warm-up time is available. It will be Poca to begin possession in the second half. Roane County will kick off to begin half number 2. While we've got some time, Matt White, you are already looking at one of the biggest scores so far in the state in Class AA, the Metro News Game of the Week with Mingo Central and Independence. And Mingo Central, a future opponent of Roane County, doing some work. But what are the scores in all these classes? Any other really exciting scores? Sorry, John Penn is not here.
Yeah, John's out there lollygagging, acting like he's a politician or something, talking to people, shaking hands, kissing babies, all that good stuff. Yeah, big play there, Mingo Central and Independence, 16-6 at the half. Mingo up. That's one Roane County I know we've had circled. That's a opponent that we've not seen It's a tough environment and a team that's really on the upswing this year in the Mingo Central Miners. We'll check AAA real quick. George Washington up big, 63-0 on South Charleston. Morgantown up big on Buchanan Upshur. Big one in AAA, Cabell Midland and Parkersburg, number 5, number 2 battle. Midland with the 7-3 lead in the second quarter of that one. Huntington up big on Capital. Pretty much most of AAA's going the way you would expect. Fairmont Senior, AA, playing University. That's a battle, 7-3 at the half. Lincoln County, they're down big to Woodrow Wilson. Hurricane up big on St. Albans. Martinsburg, 37-14 over Jefferson. Ripley hanging in there with Oak Hill. Oak Hill with a 3-point lead at the half. That would be a big boost for that program and possibly Roane County down the road as well if Ripley can pull off that one.
Yeah, Oak Hill, an opponent that defeated Independence earlier in the season.
Yeah, that'd be big for Ripley. Looking in AA, Liberty Harrison up big on Grafton. It's the National Guard Gridiron Series. North Marion, number 1. Lincoln High School up north, number 7. That's 13-7 with North Marion up in the second quarter. Philip Barber up 3 scores on Elkins in the second. Frankfurt up narrow margin, 21-14 from Northern Garrett of Maryland. Bridgeport and AAA up big on Robert C. Byrd. Winfield up big on Logan. Hoover up big on Sissonville. East Fairmont 28-14 lead at the half over Preston. That'd be a AAA win for East Fairmont. Boost their standings. Nitro in a dogfight with Wayne, 14-13 in the second quarter. Trying to look for that score from the Clay and Liberty Raleigh game. Nothing reported yet. St. Mary's up big on Calhoun at the half. Montcalm still yet to give up a touchdown this season, 42-0 over Hannon in the second quarter. Man up big on Wyoming East. Ravenswood against number 11 Sherman, looking for their first win of the season, up 16-0 in the second quarter. Doddridge up big on Ritchie County, 32-0. Close one, Richwood and Pocahontas County, 16-12. South Harrison up on Webster County, 16-0. But as always, most important score of the night, Drew, 34-0. Roane County with the lead as we are getting ready to start second half action.
Now it looks like back deep this time you will have Spencer Jones, and he'll be flanked by Noah Watson, a 5'8 senior. Ball will sail right to left off of Cottrell's foot, and we are underway, second half action. And it will be Watson up the middle from the 10-yard line, cutting it near side and gobbled up again by the kick coverage unit of the Raiders. And he will make it out to the 23. That is where the opening possession of half number 2 will begin for the Dots.
Brandon Richardson there that time. As so many times on the special teams, he's the first guy down there, Drew. We call him the heat-seeking missile.
Roane County leading 34-0 as we begin half number 2. Receiver split to the far side, wide side of the field. 2 bunched here to the boundary side with a wing to the near side. They're going to put Bonnet behind the shotgun now. First time we've seen that. They'll hand it off to him, and he will get into the teeth of the defense. Flag comes flying in.
Probably look like a face mask.
Yeah, somebody was coming over the top there, and I think they got their hand in there just for a slight second for a little bit of a horse collar or face mask. So the penalty's going to be against us.
I'm not sure if they got the actual face mask or up into the helmet itself, but it looked a little bit nasty there for a second. That is a personal foul, and the penalties continue to mount for Roane County, although, as Matt said, it only cost them 1 time in that first half. It'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line of Poca, first down and 10. Roane County leading big to begin this second half, 34-0. See if the Raiders can keep the pedal to the metal here in this third quarter and put this thing away. Receiver to the wide side. That's the Poca side. 2 to the near side, including McClanahan. Now McClanahan across in motion. Quick hitter to McClanahan. Bounces it all the way to the outside. Cuts it back. Loses yardage. And the Raider defense fast and the correct angle.
Yeah.
Yeah, Richardson.
Richardson
You
with
said fast.
Yeah. But I talked about it in the last half. Andy Jetton coming across the line, setting that edge, and that's what makes guys bounce it outside. Andy Jetton really starting to figure this defensive in position out.
Loss of about 3 or 4, second down, and about 14 from the 36. Looking to throw the outside Cook, and that one blasted as soon as the ball gets into Bonnet's grip. Lane Watson.
Good job of leading with his hands to avoid any kind of a penalty against a quote-unquote defenseless receiver.
Now, we saw that earlier this year, and we didn't know what it was. We got confirmation from Matt White's anonymous source that that is how
My
the play
rules
was.
analyst.
Yes. So Watson does it the right way. The only thing that would have been better is if he'd have stepped in front, sixed it. But how much more can he do?
How much
Third
more
down
do
and
you want from this
14,
guy?
yeah.
I want it all.
Third down and 14. Cook from the shotgun. Snap back, looking to throw. Pressure off the edge. And he will break away from Richardson's attempted tackle. Now he's loose a little bit down the field, and he'll pick up some yardage. Boy, was that a tremendous play by the quarterback, Peyton Cook.
Wow. That was impressive. Brandon Richardson, if you watch here on the replay, he goes when you look at it, he goes low, almost like Myles Garrett kind of dips that shoulder. He tried to wrap him up, but what a play by the quarterback Cook.
So a gain of about 10 yards on the play brings up fourth down and a long 5, a short 6. They'll go for it. Down 34-0. Twin receivers near side. Bonnet moves to the near side in the shotgun of Cook. Snap is back. Cook, plenty of time to throw. Dumps it out to the outside and overthrows the target. The big man there was Tusing. Again, Roane County just step for step with all of these receivers, and the Raiders will turn over the dots on downs in Poca territory.
Yeah, Sawyer Hunt was the guy in the hip pocket there the whole time.
The Raider defense continuing to play stout. Pitched their first shutout last week, 34-0 over Lewis County. That's what the score stands at right now with 10:35 remaining in the third quarter. First offensive possession for the Raiders with less than half a field to traverse. Now Greathouse is going to split out to the near side with Watson in the short shotgun as the QB. Hands off Richardson inside, and B. Rich gets into the pile, picks up a couple. Our first wrinkle of the night, we're seeing Watson with a direct snap.
You ask for Lane to do everything, and there you go.
So Watson now taking some snaps here for the Raiders.
Almost. He just needs to throw the ball now, not just hand it off.
Gain of 3 on the first down carry by Richardson. Second down and 7 just outside of the 40 of the dots. Snap back, quick pitch outside. B. Rich in open space, tried to cut back, and what an open field tackle by the Poca defender.
Yeah, Petrie's got to be a wrestler. I mean, he stayed low and wrapped B. Rich up. B. Rich, not an easy guy to bring down.
Richardson put on his best shimmy shake move and planted that right or that left foot in the ground, tried to cut back, and right there, Petrie was not going to have it. So third down and long for the Raiders. They need the Poca 33. Ball resting at the 41-yard line. Snap back, direct snap to Richardson. Lead blocking. He needs some room to run. He'll pick up 1 yard, and that is it. So this wrinkle has been well diagnosed by the Poca defense so far. 4th and 7. The question is, will Roane County divert from this back to normal, or will they just stick with this series?
I think we'll look at some normal stuff here.
Just under 9 on a rolling third quarter clock. First offensive possession for Roane County after the turnover on downs. Raiders lead 34-0, back to normal with Greathouse in the shotgun. He'll roll near side. plants his feet to the outside. Right there is Watson at the 25. Breaks the tackle at the 20. Heads to the far side. Back to the near side. Back to the end zone. Another one. Another one.
Sound like DJ Khaled there, Drew.
Don't you ever compare me to that.
Another one. Beautiful play by Watson. He's just a man amongst boys here tonight, Drew.
Watson having a career night, and not just one way, but all three phases, offensive, defensive, and special teams. Another one on the board for Roane County. Extra point pending. This one blocked, but enough steam on it from Cottrell that it tips into the uprights. 8:31 left in the third, 41-0 Roane County.
Since 2019, DW Excavating has been serving Roane and surrounding counties. We offer services including, but not limited to, repairing driveways, construction site preparation, drainage solutions, property brush clearing, farm road construction, culvert repair and installation, and utility line installation and repair. We provide free estimates. Check out our Facebook page or contact us at 304-532-2968 for more information. DW Excavating, taking pride in our work and in our community. DW Excavating is a proud supporter of all Roane County High School athletics. Go Raiders!
Now, Jacob Greathouse and Lane Watson hooking up throughout the evening, passing and catching. Just a little backyard pitch and catch is all it is for another touchdown for the Raiders.
Yeah, it took them 4 plays, though, to go 43 yards. 2:04 off the clock. Greathouse to Lane Watson with a 40-yard touchdown. Pitch and catch. There's three scores for Watson in 3 different fashions. One on the ground, one receiving, and one with the kickoff return. Extra point good, 41-0. Roane County on top, 8:31 to go here in the third.
How do you leave him that open?
I think he got himself that open, honestly. Right to left, it will travel once again with Roane County leading big, 41-0. Jones and Watson standing at their own 5. Cottrell approaches, low, line drive kick, and it gets by Jones and into the end zone for another touchback for Coben Cottrell. That makes, if I'm correctly remembering, 7 now. Came in with 5, had one in the first half and one here.
And how many times has he kicked that ball down inside the 5 this year? That would be an interesting one to go back and look at as well. He's really, those kickoffs and that field position has been in Roane County's favor all season.
Yeah.
You're going to see some younger guys get some opportunities here right now. You've got Hogan Greathouse out there. Leland Schaefer.
Going to move him up to defensive end. He's been a linebacker for quite a while, so good to see him moving him around. 1st and 10 from the 20 of the Dots. Motion man near side, and that got the offensive tackle on this right side moving early.
It's only the 2nd penalty of the night for the Dots.
Nicholas Dilliard there that time, Drew. Switch from 78 to 70.
Another large individual, by the way, 6'4", 265, a junior.
Some biggins.
Yeah, you look here at the skill players for Poca. These guys will be back next year, along with many of our Roane County Raiders. So we'll see those guys next season.
Now Cook, just a sophomore at the helm of the QB position. Snap back, he'll look to throw. 5-step drop, flush to the outside, dumps it off, and again, that was going to be pressure by Cottrell, and that's what Roane County wants to do against these quarterbacks when they try to throw.
Yeah, that thing moved. He moved out of the pocket quickly and just got rid of it once you see Cottrell's big body coming at you.
2nd down, 15, 41-0 Roane County with 8 minutes and 26 seconds remaining in the ball, or in the third quarter. Almost called the ball game.
Oh,
just in the third quarter here. Dots moving left to right. Twin receiver split to the near side, one to the far side. Bonnet in the shotgun with the QB. Bonnet will take the handoff up the middle, navigating. He's got room to run, breaks into the secondary and slung down after a 1st down carry of 15 plus. Boy, they're going to give him all the way out to the 34. Is that where Richardson slung him to?
Possibly. Either that or they're just feeling generous.
So a gain of 19 on the carry for Bonnet. And that will move the clock here. 8 minutes and rolling third quarter, 41-0 Raiders. Bonnet has been tough to handle. Roane County's done a pretty good job here throughout the evening. He's broken off a few things, though. Stands to the left of the QB. He'll take the handoff again, and Walker blasting in on the straight up the gut blitz, and he will take Bonnet down.
Man. Clay Walker.
Get that guy to wrestle, John. What are you doing?
I've tried, dude. Golly. I mean, he wants to lift and play football, which is great. But
he's done a good job of lifting, that's for sure.
Yes. No gain on the carry. Second down and 10 from the 35 of the Dots. Posted on the far hash. Shotgun for Cook. McClanahan across to the wide side in motion. Cook got pressure on the backside. Delivers. Oh! In and out of the hands of Clay Walker after Richardson planted Cook on the throw. It was up for grabs, and Walker just lost it.
I'm telling you, B. Rich coming off the edge, dipping that shoulder, kind of dragging the hand across the bottom, out of the reach of the tackle. That's just a natural look for him. And wow, what a lick on the quarterback.
Incomplete pass, third down, 10. Clock stopped at 7:16 in the third. Roane County leading big, 41-0. Now they'll send trip receivers to the near side. That's the wide side of the field. Empty backfield for Cook. Three-step drop. He'll dump it deep down the sideline. That's overthrown, intended for Bonnet. And again, Cook having to pull himself off of the turf.
Yeah, that time Leland Schaefer, he's a wrestler, Matt. He came across and made some contact with the quarterback.
And pressure and got to Cook. And now a fourth down and 10. And it looks like we'll have a punting situation with Bonnet back there. 7:11 remaining. I like their taquitos, fellas.
They are delicious.
Not much for the Slurpees. Quick hitter, deep punt though, angled as it's only Richardson back, and that one angled out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A tremendous punt by Bonnet. Kicks it deep, keeps it away from the threat of Richardson. Raiders will begin their second possession from the 23.
And the red shirt guy.
Okay, so we've got the TV timeout coming. We'll take it with them, folks. 41-0, Roane County getting set for possession number 2 in the third. You're watching and listening to Roane County Raider football on WVRC.
Since 2019, DW Excavating has been serving Roane and surrounding counties. We offer services including, but not limited to, repairing driveways, construction site preparation, drainage solutions, property brush clearing, farm road construction, culvert repair and installation, and utility line installation and repair. We provide free estimates. Check out our Facebook page or contact us at 304-532-2968 for more information. DW Excavating, taking pride in our work and in our community. DW Excavating is a proud supporter of all Roane County High School athletics. Go Raiders!
This is Lady Raider volleyball and softball player Mahaley Nicholson for Environmental Compliance Incorporated. Since 2016, ECI has provided West Virginia with top-notch service for both home and commercial needs. We pride ourselves on working closely with our clients to ensure that projects are completed in a timely manner, that customer expectations are met or, in many cases, exceeded. Regardless of the job size, we have solutions for everyone. We specialize in septic systems, brush removal, dirt work, asbestos removal, and more. Check us out on the web at www.eciwv.net or contact us for a quote at 304-532-7653. Fax number 304-532-7653. Environmental Compliance Incorporated. Ed Nicholson, owner, West Virginia Contractors License 055775.
We're in a TV timeout at the moment. Again, Friday Night Rivals, WCHS TV8 covering this ball game on their TV station. We are live on YouTube, Facebook, and every other platform we can get our hands on. with WVRC. Appreciate everyone for tuning in whatever capacity you are. And if you're a Roane County fan, you're being treated here tonight to a great performance by the Raiders. They lead Poca 41-0, and they are in the midst of starting their second offensive possession of the second half. It will begin at their own 23, right to left, far hash, with 7:05 left in the third quarter.
You asked about that Mingo score. Still 16-6, but that one's in the fourth quarter now. Mingo Central up on Independence. North Marion trying to pull away from Lincoln 21-10 in the fourth quarter.
Some good games and some big games there. Two future Raider opponents with two big victories coming if they can close it out. 1st and 10 Raiders from the 23. Here's the quick hitter to the outside. Richardson lead blocking. Richardson looking for room to run, and there's not a lot. Good pursuit by Poca. And Clay Walker would have had another pancake block had he not blocked his guy into another Poca player.
There was like he was blocking three guys.
Yeah, and doing quite well at it. Richardson still able to jitterbug out past the 25 to the 27, a gain of 4. Brings up 2nd down and 6. And the clock, she will roll again. 35 points is what Roane County needs to be leading by entering the fourth for a running fourth quarter clock. Double wing formation, motion behind is Hunt. The give is to the skid steer, and Walker just creating some problems for Poca as he runs over a couple of defenders, gets 3.
Just more contact, and seems to be the more contact that he takes on, the more he gets kind of revved up.
Gain of 3 out past the 30 to the 31. 3rd down and 3 for Roane County. They need the 34. They'll send Cottrell alone to the far side. Double wing formation once again. The motion, Hunt behind. Here's the scissors, misdirection play, and nowhere to go for Richardson. May have gotten away, Poca, with a face mask there as Richardson tried to dive between the two defenders. I thought someone got a hold of it.
Yeah, hands were up high there around the face mask or around the helmet area. They are loading the box here, Drew. They're keeping a safety pretty far over the top, but they're bringing those linebackers down or corners in. If there's nobody outside, they're really loading the box here.
Raiders feeling confident. They need a 4th and 1 deep in their own territory here with 5:10 rolling third quarter, leading 41-0. They'll load up heavy. They'll hand it off Richardson, and he'll pick up the first down yardage and then lift it and pull backwards. He went for a bit of a ride there. That was number 75, Bragg, who is 6'4", and he lifted Richardson above his head.
But we picked up the first down, keep the clock rolling, because once we get to the fourth quarter, it's continuously rolling. Let's go.
That's how confident the Raiders are feeling right now offensively. 4th and 1 at your own 34, no big deal. New set of chains, 1st and 10 from the 35 of Roane County. They're on the near hash right beside Roane County's sideline. Split back formation. Misdirection handoff. That's Hunt breaking into the second unit, breaking a tackle into the third level, and Hunt all the way past midfield for a 16-yard run. And I'm telling you guys, he's running like a dog.
He is. Last week, he had one of the coolest plays ever. Lost a helmet. As you can see right here, it's going to be just a little scissors play. And he's going to carry 26 here for a ride. 26 kind of jawing in his ear after the play, but that's just your pride hurt, bud.
12 yards after the first contact, and then broke 2 tackles at the 40 and picked up 10 more. 1st and 10 just past midfield for the Raiders, leading 41-0. Split back again. This time Clay Walker tripped up. Did he pick up a yard, or did the knee go down? It looks like near side official says knee down at the line of scrimmage. But the clock continuing to run, under 4 minutes and counting in the third. Roane County leading big, 41-0. They'll break the huddle. Cottrell comes to the near side, far side wing is Richardson. Back split, scissors, misdirection carry, Be Rich. He's got lots of room, cuts it back to the near side, one man to beat, trying to break a tackle, can't get away, but a big carry for Be Rich nonetheless down inside the 20. Richardson gets up limping a bit, but that was an explosive carry by Brandon Richardson.
You watch Freeland right here trying to get out in front, does a good job. Spencer Jones holds on for another touchdown saving tackle.
Pick up a 30 on that play.
Richardson helps Roane County inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the dot, 19-yard line. Split back formation under center Greathouse. Hands it off. That's Hunt again. And Saul fighting for good yards again inside the 15 down to the 13.
You know, it's nice to have Sawyer in this situation. Pretty fresh, Drew. Only had 3 carries there in the first half. And as much blocking as what you get out of Clay Walker and Lane Watson, it's kind of a change of pace, and it's nice to have him fresh here in the third quarter.
2nd down and 7, or 2nd down and 3 on the 7-yard carry. They can get a 1st down at the 9 of the dots. The clock rolling, 2:30 remaining in the third. Raiders would like to emphatically stamp this before the 4th quarter and get themselves a running clock with a 48-point lead. Handoff, Walker, handoff is good again as Walker picks up another big chunk of yardage, maybe 6 or 7 more. Just an off-tackle carry, good blocking up front, and Clay Walker takes a lot to bring that man down.
Yeah, we talk about Lane Watson so much here this evening, Drew, but Clay Walker's another one of those guys from day one. You just knew. He had it in his eyes, and now his body is caught up to it, and it's fun to watch this young man eat this year.
1st and goal from the 5. Handoff. Hunt trying to bounce it outside, and he'll stay up to pick up a couple. Really, that was Poca pulling him down forward, so he'll pick up a yard and a half. 2nd down and goal from the 4.
Just a bunch of fellows coming in up off the pile. Another tough run by Sawyer Hunt.
One thing I've really enjoyed here is I've seen both teams helping the opponent up. Good sportsmanship on both sides throughout this ball game, and you know, if you're poking, you're down this big, it could become that chippy type of thing. But the Dots, you know, again, well coached Seth Ramsey, know that guy, very, very well respected guy, and again, his players right now showing that as well, showing what they do well. Roane County's going to burn a timeout. They let the clock roll down here to 1:12, and it's a 2nd down and goal from the 4 after the break.
This is Ashton Rhodes, Chronic Care Manager at Roane County Family Healthcare. Are you struggling to control your blood pressure, lower your A1C, or manage other chronic health conditions? Do you ever feel overwhelmed or unsure after an office visit and need some extra help? If that's you, we can help. Roane County Family Healthcare is now providing chronic care management services for qualifying patients. By enrolling in our services, you will receive one-on-one consultations, an individualized comprehensive care plan, education, monthly check-ins, and more. All of this will allow you access to your care team easily for questions, concerns, or follow-up. So are you ready to team up and find a healthier version of you? Give me a call at 304-927-8139. My office hours are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Let me help you manage your chronic conditions. Roane County Family Healthcare, healthcare for the entire family.
Rhodes Auto Service in beautiful downtown Arnoldesburg, West Virginia, is a full-service auto center providing you with AC, front end and four-wheel alignment, tires, exhaust systems, to basic oil changes and state inspections, and full electrical diagnostic service. Our highly trained technicians with over 40 years of experience between them, Groves Auto Service in Arnoldesburg, West Virginia. 304-655-6765. And be sure to check out our Facebook page.
We welcome you back to County Stadium. 1:12 on the third quarter clock as Roane County leading big 41-0. Defense again causing a 3-and-out. Offense taking over in Poca territory, and they are knocking on the door once again at the Dots 4-yard line. It's second down and goal from the 4. Actually, I said, who turned them over on downs in their territory. That was the first series, right, Matt? This one, there was a punt.
Yeah, this one was a punt.
Okay, I'll get it right eventually.
Down to the 23, angled over on that far sideline. Couple score updates here. North Marion 28-10 now over Lincoln. Mingo and Independence still 16-6 in the fourth. We did get a score update on Clay County up big on Liberty Raleigh and Shady Spring up on Pikeview. So those are two potential bonus points for Roane County.
Raiders with a second down and goal from the 4. Split back formation. Looked like Richardson may have gotten away with moving early. There's Hunt towards the end zone. Will he get in? They'll call him down just a little early.
Yeah, that was Jacob Greathouse. He faked there to Hunt. Seemed like it was somewhat of a busted play. Got down to the goal line.
A busted play that worked well.
That even confused Drew.
Absolutely. I was looking over at Richardson because I thought he moved early and missed the not handoff that I thought was taking place in the backfield. 3rd and goal from the 1. Clock down inside a minute, 40 seconds and rolling here in the 3rd. Raiders trying to put one more on the board. There is Hunt and Saul with his first touchdown of the night. And the Raiders able to collect another very nice drive and a very nice score.
Yeah, nice play. You'll see here on the replay, blocking extremely good here as Sawyer Hunt's able just to tiptoe through into the end zone.
Cottrell looking for the extra point, which would advance the lead out to 48-0. Snap is high, good hold. It's ripped through, and that is good. That didn't get more than about 15 feet off the ground, but they needed just that to get it in. 48-0 Roane County with 34 left on the 3rd quarter clock. We'll be back.
Hi folks, here at Hardman's, we are a full-service building material and hardware store. We have it all, from nuts and bolts to plumbing, electrical, best look paint, lumber, drywall, furniture, appliances, flooring, and kitchen and bath. Our best look paint is a sure win to brighten up your interior walls or spruce up your exterior. We don't just sell the products, but we deliver and install many of them as well. All of our installers are trained and certified. On top of all that, we know a little something about customer service. We'll greet you with a smile and have the knowledge to help you get the job done right. Stop in and let's tackle your next project together. Hardman's, our family serving yours since 1907.
Well, always a good sign, Matt White, when you see the JV units huddling around each other. That means Roane County in the 4th may be bringing them in. In fact, they're going to bring them in on the kickoff here after another good drive for the Raiders.
Yeah, it was an 11-play, 77-yard drive. Took 6 minutes and 26 seconds off the clock. Sawyer Hunt caps it off with a 1-yard touchdown run. Extra point kick was good. Roane County with a commanding 48-0 lead, 34 seconds to go here in the 3rd.
So the JV units kick team with Colton Starcher, the freshman, ready to kick off back deep again are Jones and Watson. Leg in, end over end kick taken by an up man at the 26-yard line. Near side, lots of room to run. Over the sideline and down the sideline it goes. One man to beat, and Roane County's going to give one up here to Colton Petrie. So the Raiders shutout ends on the kick return by Petrie, but again, that's Roane County's JV unit there, and
yeah,
it was a good learning experience for them.
Yeah, you got to get some game time experience, and that's where we are. So it's going to give them an opportunity here to kick the extra point, it looks like.
48-6, you mentioned they did have a very strong kicker, and that is Gavin Berry, the 6'1", 165 junior. We've only seen him kick off the opening kick, and it was down to the 10-yard line. You mentioned he had a good leg. It will be Cook holding. Good snap, good hold, and that one flubbed, though, and it will be no good. 23 seconds left in the 3rd, 48-6, Roane County leading big. You're watching and listening to Raider football on WVRC.
There is nothing quite like mowing season in the Mountain State, and if you love keeping your property looking pristine, stop in at Hildreth Supply on Arnoldsburg Road in Spencer, West Virginia. We supply everything you need to make your yard look its best. Husqvarna riding mowers are in stock, including model number TS242XD for $36.99 and model TS142L for only $25.99. We also have plenty of Husqvarna 455 Rancher chainsaws on sale for 15% off while supplies last. Hildreth Supply also has an in-house mechanic for all of your Husqvarna and Shindawa equipment needs. Need a tune-up? We have your man. Visit us on the web at hildrethsupply.com, check out our Facebook page at Hildreth Oilfield Supply, or stop by and see us at the store located on Route 33 in Spencer. Hildreth Supply, a hometown store with hometown ownership and proud supporter of all Roane County athletes.
Quick strike score for the Dots on Roane County's JV kick coverage unit.
Yeah, 70-yard return for Petrie. Gets Poca on the board, 48-6 now. Roane County with the lead. 23 to go here in the third.
JV will stick with JV units, or sorry, Roane County will stick with the JV unit. Back deep for a return possibility is Garrett Brabham and Leland Schaefer. And these two might want to scoot back a little bit.
Yeah, they're playing up and just in case for an onside kick attempt.
Now Barry will lay into this one high, deep, and Brabham back to the 10. Garrett moving near side, up the middle, breaks a tackle. Garrett at the 30-yard line, slung down at the 31. Nice return of 21 for Garrett Brabham. Well, Brabham doesn't look good right now. Sure if he got slung down onto the football or not.
Yeah, it looks like knock the wind out of you. There's not a more horrible feeling in the world, Drew, is landing on the football and getting the air knocked out of you.
Hey, like I'm gonna die. I can't breathe.
Yeah, this right here, nice little return though.
Yes.
You can see Garrett come to the sideline and looks like he's good to go.
So the JV unit will be out onto the field at the 31-yard line with 15 left on the third quarter clock. Roane County leading big 48-6. Imagine they'll run a play here, and then we'll move to the fourth quarter where we will have a running clock. Colton Starcher, the QB for the JV unit, and he is stacked up and sent down in the backfield. No gain, actually a loss of a half yard on the play, and that will be the final play of the third quarter. Roane County leading Poca big, looking for win number 1 of the week and looking to go 5-0. You're watching and listening to Raider football on WVRC.
Hi, this is Lisa Simmons inviting you to shop local and come see me at our fully stocked warehouse, Honest Fred's Flooring. We're located at 373 East Main Street, Arnoldsburg Road in Spencer. At Honest Fred's, you'll find the latest trends in floor covering, carpet, vinyl, tile, hardwood, and the very popular luxury vinyl flooring. We install everything we sell with the best customer service in town. Financing available, so call me today at 304-927-8082 or check us out on the web.
Take a small drive to big savings. HonestFriends.com.
Intelligent Network Securities is a hub-zone, service-disabled, veteran-owned small business located in central West Virginia. INS provides full-scope, enterprise-level digital security and forensic services. We specialize in state and nation-level cybersecurity intelligence, but we feel compelled as a company to offer our commercial consumers both proactive and reactive defense strategies as well. With 15-plus years experience in the field, providing support to commercial as well as nation and state-level entities, INS can provide insight to protecting your assets with our use and knowledge of bleeding-edge technologies. Check us out on the web at intelligent-network-security.com or call us at 304-566-9111. Brian Cottrell, President.
We welcome you back to County Stadium as we get set for final quarter action. Roane County leading the Polka Dots big, 48-6. The Raiders brought their JV unit in after scoring the 48th point, and they kicked off to the starting unit, and it was a touchdown on immediate. And then Roane County's JV came in against the varsity starters for one play, and Colton Starcher, he felt the wrath of the big number 75, Roane Bragg. But we're looking over there on the sideline, John, and I'm seeing fresh jerseys now huddled around one of the coaches for Poca. I think they got the hint that Roane County is going to keep their JV unit in. They may be mixing it up with some starters. I'm not sure.
Yeah, there's still quite a few out there, Drew.
Yeah, 40,
couple of those big
64.
guys up front.
It will be a running clock to begin the fourth quarter, so that will speed this quarter up unless Poca is able to dip the deficit down below 35 again. But Roane County's JV unit is huddled around Coach Rick Cottrell. He and Steve McGinnis helping with the JV units. They've had a successful couple of games this year.
Yeah.
They've won a couple of big ones. Lincoln County they defeated. They defeated Clay County. Only had scheduled, 5 games this year, I believe?
I believe so, yeah.
So they've gotten some time, though, at the varsity level. And it'll be a 2nd down and 11 from the Roane County 30-yard line. And now Brody Proctor, who was out last week, he's a varsity starter on defense, and he is the JV starting QB. And he'll go under center here to begin the fourth quarter. Quick handoff out to the outside. That's Brabham. Lots of room to run. Brabham fighting for extra yardage and picks up a nice gain of about 8 yards.
Yeah, that was a nice little pitch play to the outside. Brabham, good to see him back up and running.
And again, you're watching. You see a couple more starters heading out, a couple new faces coming in. A gain of 9, and it'll be 3rd down and 2. They need the 41. The JV has done a great job when they've come in these fourth quarter situations and earned first downs to keep possession and keep that clock moving. Quick hitter off tackle. And Starcher wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, couldn't go anywhere, but the clock is the issue right now, and it is rolling.
Yep.
Under 11 minutes remaining. Give the Raiders a yard on the carry, brings up 4th down and 1.
Yeah, you want to let this thing roll. You can use the play clock too, and that's what Coach Burdett seems to be doing here.
4th and 1, they need the 41. They'll go with the heavy package. Proctor under center. Snap, give, 3rd man. That's Brabham. Had an opening for a second, and it was closed up quickly, so it'll be a turnover on downs for Roane County at the 38-yard line. Now they'll give him the 39. So Poca will enter, and it is the starters for the Dots now.
Yeah, they didn't sub very many there on defense.
They did work a few guys out of there.
Not many.
Well, they had a couple fresh-faced offensive or defensive linemen, rotated a couple of linebackers out, and a guy in the secondary at least.
So Raider JV versus Poca varsity here with Cook in the shotgun and Bonnet standing beside him to the left. They'll motion McClanahan to the near side. Here's the give to Bonnet off tackle. Breaks one tackle, and then good coverage by the Raiders. Saw number 60, Wyatt Greathouse in there.
Yeah, Wyatt Greathouse. And my guy, Gabe Deaver, number 17.
Good to see Richard Greathouse back in the lineup. And the clock rolling, 9:05 and counting, 48-6 Roane County. 2nd down and 6 from the Roane County 36. Handoff Bonnet, bouncing it outside now. Cutting it back against the grain. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 25, down to the 21.
Carson Casto.
And Casto just a freshman as well. A lot of freshmen on this JV unit. And now you're going to see Bonnet head to the sideline. The running back is Jones in the backfield, standing to the right of the shotgun. Hand off. Jones looking to the outside, looking back to the inside, breaking tackles inside the 10 and down to the 9-yard line.
Jace Miller, I think, in there on the stop for.
And again, a Roane County player was down for a second. That was Quentin Cooper, and 2 offensive linemen come over, pat him on the back, and help him up. That's what we've seen throughout the night for this Polka Dot team. Just love to see that. Because it could go one of two ways. Sometimes teams get frustrated, and sometimes they let it boil over. Instead, Poca just being first class throughout this ball game. First down and goal from just inside the 10 for the Dots. Another new running back. That's going to be the other Jones, the freshman, and he'll follow his lead blockers into the end zone. And it took just 3 plays for the Dots to put yet another score on the board. 7:23, though, with that rolling fourth quarter clock. That's how fast it goes.
But it does stop when they score.
Yeah, John Penna murderously angry at the moment. At the moment, 48-12. And we make it to 48-13, and it's right at that 35-point mark. And John Penna, and the extra point, though, good, just squirted through the left upright. So 48-13, we're right on the 35-point mark, John. I'll let you deal with that as we take a break. Roane County leading big.
It's football season, and the team at Jack Garrett Ford in Spencer are ready to get you a touchdown deal on a car or truck. Coach Q, Big Deal Ben, Auto Nathan, and introducing Showtime Sheldon. Football season is the perfect time to get your best deal on the new or used Ford of your dreams at West Virginia's oldest continuous running Ford dealership. Broncos, F-150s, Mustangs, Explorers, Escapes, and more. And has never been a better time to trade. All roads lead to Jack Garrett Ford, where after 65 years, customer satisfaction is still standard equipment.
Well, a quick score by the Polka Dots here late in the ball game.
They're varsity.
Yeah, they had majority varsity. They brought in a couple of JV runners. They brought in Bradford Jones first, and then they brought it to the freshman Spencer Jones to carry it. But
that's one backup. Bradford's a starter, dude.
On offense?
Yes.
I haven't called his name all night except for kick returns.
He had ran the ball twice already.
Twice?
Listen, you cannot go against the stat guy.
Twice? You got to give me some credit on that one, though.
Second leading rusher on their team for the season was Bradford Jones.
I don't want to hear it. Break it down, Matt. Do your job.
I'm doing my job, keeping you straight, bud. 4 plays, 61 yards, 2:15 off the clock. Spencer Jones with a 9-yard touchdown run. Extra point kick is good. 48-13 now. Roane County with the lead.
And it will be, again, Gavin Berry kicking off. Back deep. Brabham and Schaefer again. And again, Brabham had a nice 21-yard kick return. First opportunity. 7:23 remaining in this one. Leg in high. Angled kick. It'll be Schaefer at the 15. Leland cutting to the near side. Leland holding on to the football over near the sideline, and he will fall and tumble out of bounds at the 30.
Roll the clock.
So the Raider JV offense, another opportunity here. And they're going to try to run it out, and now you see all JV defense.
There we go.
With 6:55 and rolling here remaining in the ball game. And Brody Proctor will enter the huddle. And the freshman who is a starter on defense for the varsity. Backup QB and JV starting QB was out last week with ankle injury. Raiders will go heavy set here. It'll be Schaefer and Leland slipping on the turf monster.
Grabbed him by the cleat.
No gain on the play. Actually, they gave him the 31 on the kick return, so a loss of a yard on the play. But, again, we're looking at the clock rolling. 6 minutes and counting. I'd like to see the JV get themselves a first down or something here. Now the move heavy. Proctor under center once again. Quick hitter. That is Starcher off tackle, and he'll pick up 3 or 4.
Colton Starcher has been impressive when he has the ball in his hands, Drew. He's just a freshman, got a good-sized body, going to build this thing over the next 3 years. A lot of good things to come from Colt.
Yeah, there's some talented and athletic kids as freshmen on this JV unit.
Not only that, but the mullet game with this guy. Unmatched.
3rd down, and we'll call it 7 for the Raider JV unit. They need the 41 of Roane County. Pitch to the outside, on the ground, picked up, back down on the ground, and jumped on by Proctor. That'll be a huge loss, though, for the Raider offense.
Loss of about 10 on that play.
Yeah, that time just out of the reach of Leland Schaefer.
Now the Raiders will go for it here. I got a 4th and 18 play from Coach Rick. And play clock is running down. Roane County may have to burn a timeout here. They are in the huddle. They'll break the huddle with 6 on the clock. And they may have to burn it here. Or they're just not going to do that, and they're going to let the play clock run down because the clock is continuing to run.
Kind of looked like they might have been going to go for a short punt maybe on that one.
Well, back them up 5, but again, that clock continues to roll. We're nearing 4 minutes left. Roane County up 48-13.
Probably a smart idea there. Take that penalty. You get to roll a few extra seconds off the clock.
And it will be that short punt. Booming punt, though, by Roane County. And the Raiders on a fumble are going to recover. No.
Oh, come on.
Proctor thought he had it. Or was that Proctor even?
Yeah, it was Proctor.
He thought he had it on the fumble of the punt.
Here we go.
By Watson. That was
Quick
a good punt by Colton Starcher.
Off the shoulder pad.
Oh, Proctor. How did he not end up with that thing?
Come on.
That
Cue
is
the Benny Hill
wild.
music.
Oh, and our neighborhood favorite human being, the red shirt, with 3:21 left in the ball game. He wants his time, and he is going to get it. So we'll take a break with this much time left, 3:21 on a rolling clock that is currently stopped, 48-13 Roane County.
When you find yourself faced with a legal issue, the steps you take next can literally impact the rest of your life. Hiring the right attorney is one of the most important decisions you'll make. At Joel Baker Law Office, we understand the importance of providing prompt, competent, and honest legal representation. Call or text our office today to schedule a consultation, 304-500-9238.
In the 2024 Circuit Judge election, what are you looking for in a candidate?
I want someone who has experience in a courtroom.
We need someone who's hardworking.
It's important to me to have someone who is fair and treats everyone the same.
Who are you voting for in the 2024 Circuit Judge race?
Josh Downey.
I'm voting for Josh Downey.
I'm voting for Josh Downey.
Paid for by the committee to elect Josh Downey, Aaron M. Nichols, Treasurer.
Hey, are you serious? I like a good laugh. I bet you do too. Which is why I say, if all those insurance companies want to spend $1 gazillion on funny TV ads, go right ahead, as long as it's not my money that's paying for it. Here's how you get seriously good auto, home, business, or life insurance. Go to Erie Insurance. With Erie, a great price is just the start. You get unbelievable service, independent agents you can really trust, and superior products like Erie Rate Lock. You hear that? Rate Lock. Name says it all. For car insurance, it can't be beat. But hey, don't just take it from me. See for yourself why more than 90% of Erie customers stay with them year after year after year. Seriously.
Your Erie Insurance agent in Spencer is the Kirby Insurance Agency. Get a quote at 927-2544. That's 927-2544. Or visit kirbyinsurance.com.
Welcome you back to the fourth quarter. Running clock now, 3:05 as Poca's JV begins their drive. Quentin Cooper with a really nice tackle at the ankles on the running back there, Noah Watson, keeping him only to a 4-yard gain. Cooper out there on the in position. Now 48-13 Roane County, just turning that clock down. Low snap handled. Sent out there to Watson once again. He's got pressure. Out to the outside. Heavy hit there. And a great stuff play by Roane County's Gabe Deaver.
Notice the tackle. Textbook. Get low.
First down carry for Watson.
He's going to attack those hips. Nice.
Down to the 35-yard line of Roane County go the Dots JV unit. And down the clock goes, under 2 minutes remaining. 48-13 Raiders. Update on that Mingo Central Independence game. Mingo Central 24-6. Looks like the Miners are going to pick up a massive win tonight. Hand off. That is the younger of the two Joneses, Spencer, the freshman. He'll pick up about 10 yards on the carry. I see Ava Bratton underneath the pile there.
Ben the Manimal Martin as well. The Manimal.
Down to 1 minute and 20 seconds remaining. Christian Cook, the freshman, is the quarterback, by the way, for the Dots. Raider JV trying to hold the Dots out of the end zone here late. Again, 13 looks better than 20. Jones in the backfield with a new QB. It'll be a quarterback keeper for Cook to the outside. Cuts it back now into the grain of the teeth of Roane County's defense, and he'll pick up the first down. Down inside the 15 to the 10. 45 seconds left, though. And they'll have to run at least one more play. Question is, will they just run it and then run the clock out, or will they try to score with the JV unit here?
They're going money in the bank right here, Drew.
First and 10 from the Roane County 11. JV defense on their heels. See if they can stack up like the varsity does. Hook out of the shotgun with Jones to his left. The snap is back. It's low pressure. Jones gets away. Jones to the outside. Jones headed to the end zone, and another one on the board for the Dots. Now this is going to show 48-19 or 48-20 or 48-21. But it was certainly not close at all here tonight.
Yeah, the score does not indicate how things went here this evening.
JV unit going to go for two here. 2.9 seconds remaining, and it's 9:45. We started this at 7 with a running fourth quarter clock. We're still not going to get out of here until after 10 o'clock. It's just the way it happens for us, I guess, John.
Yeah.
Cook from the shotgun. I wonder if the freshman Cook, any relation to the sophomore Peyton Cook?
Well, I mean, he's one number higher than and a year younger than.
Almost an offensive tip bingo for the two-point conversion. It is no good. So what we are is 2 seconds away from this game ending. And it's going to require, I believe, a kickoff.
That TV timeout guy comes out there again.
Oh, man.
Joe, he's on a mission.
Joe's ready for bed.
Big game tomorrow for WVU. Make sure you tune in to 104.7. As we'll have full coverage starting at about noon 30. Kickoff in Morgantown against Texas Tech, set for 3:30 p.m. As the Mountaineers coming off that big backyard brawl win over the Panthers of Pitt hoping that they can continue some momentum here. And 2 seconds remaining here in this one before we can break away for the post game.
Come on.
It will be Gavin Berry again kicking it away. So 3 scores here at the end of the third, and that was against varsity versus JV, and then a varsity JV touchdown after that, and then a JV touchdown. Berry approaches, high-angled kick. That will send Proctor back, and he will slide down, and that will
Thank you,
do
Brody.
it. Good job by Proctor. And the game has concluded. Roane County stays unbeaten with a 48-19 victory over the Poca Dots. Roane County improves to 5-0. The Dots now 2-3. Break to take for our sponsors. We'll come back. We'll recap. We'll give you the stats and have your Willitsy Starcher Auto Parts player of the game and our Paramount Surveying play of the game after this.
Hungry? There's only one place to go to satisfy a hunger that big, any time of the day or night. McDonald's in Spencer. Choose from the famous Big Mac, quarter pounder with cheese, add fries and sweet tea, and you've got a meal that can't be beat. Start your day off right with the best breakfast in town. McDonald's in Spencer. Egg McMuffin, sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit, hot cakes, sausage burrito, add a cup of premium coffee and a hash brown. Great prices every day. McDonald's in Spencer. I'm loving it, and so will you. Macintosh Hardware, Furniture, and Appliance, the store that has it all. From quality furniture, Lazy Boy, Serta, Catnapper, appliances, Maytag, Whirlpool, Amana, KitchenAid, and Macintosh offers setup and removal. Power equipment, Echo, Troy-Built, and in-house service. Hardware, tools, paint, plumbing, electrical, pipes, and fittings. Macintosh Hardware and Appliance, 204 Market Street in Spencer, 304-927-2700. Find us on Facebook for more great deals.
Hey guys, got dirty clothes? Come to Miller Suds and Sales and wash your clothes in style at our brand new laundromat with state-of-the-art machines located around the corner from Miller Steals and Deals. Shop while you wash, 7 days a week, 8 to 8.
We welcome you back to County Stadium. Final score here tonight. The Raiders on homecoming night victorious. It was great from start to finish. 48-19 is the final score. The Raiders got it started with a bang. And a sign of things to come tonight, not only for Roane County, but for Lane Watson. Took the opening kickoff 90 yards to the house for the touchdown. Raiders score immediately with 13 seconds off the clock. They never stopped from there. They just continued to roll. The defense continued to punish and keep Bonnet at bay. He got loose a few different times, but it really never came to fruition. The one time that the Dots were driving down to Roane County's red zone, it was a 4th and inches play from about the 26-yard line that Roane County stuffed the Bonnet and the offense for the Poca Dots. And the Raiders just were not going to give much up here tonight. They played tremendous defense, played great offense. There were so many spectacular plays to talk about. There's just too many to even mention at this point. The special teams was tremendous as well, not only on kick coverage, but the kick return unit was good throughout. The punt unit was good the time that they had to punt. And the punt return unit without a penalty was very, very good as well. The Raiders had a halftime lead of 27-0, and they just continued in that second half. John, this was a start to finish, really good performance, I think, for Roane County.
Yeah, you asked for it, Drew, and they delivered here this evening. Just a top to bottom great game on all aspects of the game. Our penalties were kind of a problem a little bit, but it wasn't to hold us up very much. We took care of the football as well tonight. So a lot of good stuff throughout. Great plays by a few different fellas. That was just an impressive win, offensively, defensively, and special teams all around.
Racking up the yards, Matt White. Do you have it broke down for us yet?
I was breaking them down during the JV contest. Lane Watson, 3 carries, 61 yards, and a touchdown. Brandon Richardson, 16 carries, 90 yards, 2 scores. Clay Walker, 8 carries for 44. And Sawyer Hunt with 7 carries, 38 yards, and a touchdown. Jacob Greathouse was 3 for 4, 111 yards, 2 touchdowns. Lane Watson, 2 catches, 76 yards, and a score. Coben Cottrell with 1 for 35, and he also found the end zone. 10 first downs on the evening for Roane County, 7 penalties for 70 yards, no turnovers, 24.5-minute time of possession. 235 yards on the ground, 111 through the air. It's 346 yards of total offense for the Raiders. Defensively, we're led the way. Brandon Richardson, 9 tackles. Lane Watson, 8 tackles. And that big interception return from the end zone. A lot of guys chipping in. Sawyer Hunt with 4 tackles. Chad Blosser with 3. Clay Walker with 3. Jacob Bunner with 3. Coben Cottrell and Noah Jett with a couple of tackles apiece for the Raiders. For the Dots of Poca, it was Preston Bonnet, 18 carries for 83 yards. Peyton Cook, 5 of 20 in the air, 85 yards with an interception. McClanahan, 3 catches for 48. Bonnet with 1 for 28. And Hunter Tusing with 1 for 9. 14 first downs on the evening for the Dots. 2 penalties for 15 yards, 1 turnover, 23.5-minute time of possession. 158 on the ground, 85 through the air, 243 yards of total offense for the Dots. They were led defensively by Mitchell Heinrichs. He had 4 tackles. Colton Dunbar with 4 as well. A lot of guys in there with 3. Ethan Eastep, Colton Petrie, Brad Jones, Spencer Jones, and 73 Thompson as well for the Dots. Add it all up, you've got a 48-19 final score here for your Raiders, who improved now 5-0 on the season.
Well, we have finally a sponsor for our set here with the Paramount Surveying play of the game. Many plays that you could have chosen from here, John Penna, but I think that you got it right.
Yeah.
It all started one place.
Yep, it started with the opening kickoff, and you can see Lane Watson setting the tone for the game tonight, but not only that, but for the tone of what he put on here tonight, just high-stepping his way into the end zone. And nice play by the junior. There were so many of them that you could have chosen here, but Lane with the opening kickoff for the tutty.
Again, our play of the game from now until the end of the season, sponsored by Paramount Surveying. And we do appreciate Matt and his people for putting that together for us here tonight. One final break to take for Willard C. Starcher Auto Parts. We'll come back. We'll wrap things up with our Player of the Game award after this.
It's almost back to school time, and you know what that means. Morning school bus stops, student drop-off areas, and evenings spent driving the kids to all their activities. With all this in mind, safety is key. Are your wiper blades effectively cleaning your window for a better view? Do your brakes help you to stop on a dime? Whether you need brakes, rotors, calipers, wiper blades, or belts, Willard Starchers has the best staff in town and keeps quality parts in stock to ensure your car is safely operating in tip-top shape. Stop by Willard Starchers today, located behind Spencer Middle School, or give us a call, 927-2520. Willard Starchers, open 7 days a week.
We welcome you back to County Stadium, wrapping things up here tonight. Roane County victorious 48-19 over Poca. Raiders now 5-0 as the Dots fall to 2-3. Time now for John Penna to distribute our Willard C. Starcher Auto Parts Player of the Game award.
Ooh, tonight, I think we know who one guy that shined was Lane Watson. rushing, 3 carries, 61 yards, and a touchdown. 2 receptions for 76 yards and a touchdown. And then I'm going to give a nod to Jacob Greathouse as well. He was 3 of 4 passing, 111 yards, and 2 touchdowns through the air. And then defensively, once again, Lane Watson. He had 8 tackles and an interception, a nice interception, and also Brandon Richardson chipping in on defense with 7 tackles himself. So congratulations to Lane on both sides of the ball. Jacob Greathouse as an offensive guy and B. Rich as a defensive guy.
Congratulations to our Willard C. Starcher Auto Parts players of the game for tonight's ball game. Our next sports broadcast again for Roane County football. Well, it's been a great homestand. We've enjoyed being home throughout the last 4 games, but just one more home game for the rest of the season as the Raiders hit the road. It will start next week as Roane County will make a short trip over on Route 33 to Ripley High School to face off against the Vikings in a AA versus AAA matchup. Again, we will not be able to go live on our streams, YouTube or Facebook. We will record all of the video, and then we will post it on Saturday. We are not allowed to do live there due to copyright laws for Mountaintop Media, but we will be on the radio at 104.7 FM. We'll have audio streaming on our website as well as WVRCFM.com. Appreciate all of you joining us here tonight. For our entire broadcast crew, George Allen, our studio technician, Joe McDonald from A&M Digital Technologies, providing the scoreboard, the graphics, the instant replays. Katie White, our camera person, Matt White, our statistician, John Penna, my color commentator. For all of us, I'm Andrew Miller. Have a wonderful weekend.
You've been listening to Roane County High School Raider football on WVRC 104.7 FM. Raider football has been brought to you by these supporting sponsors: Penna's Barbershop, Roane General Hospital, Macintosh Hardware, Furniture and Appliance, Jack Garrett Ford, Ashley Insurance, Joel Baker Law PLLC, APS Air Production and Service Inc., Old Fences Realty, Stats Pharmacy, Anita Harold Ashley for Circuit Judge, Phoenix Nutrition, Honest Fred's Flooring, D&D Motors, Filter Supply, Family Healthcare, Groves Auto, Ford Depew Realty, Norman L. Daniels, State Farm Agent, Hardman Supply, Josh Downey for Circuit Judge, ECI Environmental Compliance Inc., Carpenter's General Store, Minnie Hamilton Health System, Poca Valley Bank, Spencer McDonald's, INS Intelligent Network Security, Ridgetop Rentals, Spencer Cash Saver, Brandon Dental, DW Excavating LLC, Spencer Pizza Hut, Kirby Insurance, Philip Deaver for Roane County Sheriff, Calhoun Banks, and the Player of the Game Award, sponsored by Willard C. Starcher Auto Parts. Thank you for listening, and tune in next time for more exciting play-by-play action with Andrew Miller, John Penna, and Matt White. Roane County High School football broadcasts are a production of WVRC 104.7 FM. All rights reserved.